I'm already representing myself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. What else? Attached, you will hear testimony as well as see evidence today that I acted within the scope of my employment as a law enforcement officer. You will see prior police reports of Jonathan where he was arrested for resisting arrest, and that other officers like myself deployed less lethal forces such as a taser or tackling to apprehend the suspect. I did not act beyond the scope that any regular law enforcement officer would do. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you both. What incredible openings across the board.
Alrighty.
Are you
so
riveted,
Jaffa's
Sophia?
Gonna testify. Listen to what he says.
She's
when
riveted.
you cross-examine him, you gotta make sure
All right.
that
Back to you, plaintiff.
You gotta make sure that he didn't witness like any of the shit he's claiming.
Your first witnesses.
You can tell him to testify about like him getting tased, because I don't care about that. But the bullshit about him getting kicked, he was unconscious throughout.
We're gonna call Jarthur to the stand, Your Honor.
My God!
Oh,
I know it's shocking to everybody.
Yes.
Audible gasp.
We're not ready.
Jarthur.
Ew.
You may have a seat. You may stand powerfully too. Yeah. Just use the mic. Talk with the bottom of your esophagus.
Or at the top of my esophagus.
You'll fall. You'll probably pass out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it? 28th of February? At whatever time it happened. I, Jonathan Mabry.
Objection narrative?
Your Honor, in his defense, you did say call your first witness or someone who may just talk at us, so he might just be confused.
I'm here to talk.
Are you introducing narrative here, counselor?
Well, no, that was not my intent, Your Honor.
Okay. Sustained.
All right, Arthur, let me ask you a couple questions, all right?
Yes.
We're in an actual court today, you know? It's a little bit more formal than bench trials, which you may be used to.
Oh, no, yeah, it's my first time in the people's court.
Welcome. How's it feel to be on the other side of the aisle?
Pretty good. It's nice to know whatever happens that I won't be going to jail.
That is a bonus. Now more a little bit on the incident in question. Do you remember why Officer Mahmood was pursuing you that day?
Yeah, we were at the Affinity Apartments. Officer Mahmood was sat in an unlocked police vehicle when I snuck up behind the vehicle, had a little peek in the trunk. I saw cones. I took those cones and I ran.
And have you been chased by police for stealing cones before?
Objection, Leiden.
Many times.
Yeah, there was an objection on the floor. He did answer. So the objection was to leading. The question was with go ahead and respond and rebut if you need to.
I mean, it's very clearly just a straightforward question that's not leading at all, Your Honor.
It was implying that there was something in the trunk and stating the exact item that was in the trunk. Now he did already say what was in the. He did already say the items that he stole. So
Your Honor, he literally gave him the answer to the question.
He did give him the answer. It is the definition.
Literally in his question.
So you want to strike that? You want a motion to strike that?
I'm sorry. How did I give him the answer to the question?
You told him what was in the trunk.
No, I was asking him a separate. I asked him if he had been chased before on alternate incidents for the similar crime.
This is
I didn't ask him what was in the trunk.
I think you're maybe Maya. Is he referring to a different question here?
Nah, he's referring to the correct question. Yeah, that's still leading.
Okay. I thought he specified it was very specific about a different incident. I'm gonna go ahead and sustain it.
Okay.
And we'll allow you to rephrase.
Hey, if you can object. I'm
pissed. All right. What have you stolen? What did you take from the car? Since apparently that's in question.
12 pieces of police traffic control equipment.
And Have you ever committed a crime such as that before?
I have, yeah, not my first rodeo.
Chat, I'm so sorry. I
Have
had to
you
do a
ever
little
ended up in the
character. I'm
hospital?
Objection
hey.
leading,
Sorry, I'm
and
here.
that's not an evidence.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so out of it.
Do you need me to respond, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I mean, she's just throwing
Sorry, that's
crap
why
at the
my
wall to see if it'll stick at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
facts not in evidence is an absurd objection when we are literally trying to elicit testimony from a witness. That is the point of witness testimony. And leading is just not applicable at all.
Your Honor, they're seeking to introduce evidence of the defendant being admitted to the hospital in prior incidents. This docket has been up since the 5th of March. If they wanted to
Right.
introduce this evidence, they could have motioned to add his prior medical reports of him being arrested or being put into the hospital for similar instances. It's been a month. They didn't do that job. That's not on me.
Your Honor, we can't enter evidence for something that
God.
doesn't exist.
Oh,
Okay.
This is
But are you referring what doesn't exist is hospital reports?
Well, Your Honor, if he has not gone to the hospital, how can I submit a hospital report?
I guess is there a specific place or is this relative? Are you asking questions relative to this case?
Yes, Your Honor. It's fine. We move on.
I want this limited in scope. It seems like I will go ahead and sustain this. Give you an opportunity to introduce some questions
No,
along
I just
the
have my
lines of
cat,
hospital
dude.
records or whatever
Just
it may
end
be.
these like renovations.
But I want this
Dealing with a lot
locked
of
tight
shit
to
right
what is on the
now.
docket
What
with
am I-
regards to evidence that's been
what am I
introduced. I think
doing?
Maya
Oh,
raised
I
a very
remember.
valid point that you guys had, pretty much free reign to throw whatever you wanted onto this docket for a long time. So,
Sure.
Of course,
I'm
Your
gonna go
Honor.
ahead and sustain that.
All right, Jarther, in the 6 evidence reports that the defendant has attached to the case, did you go to the hospital in any of those as a result of stealing cones?
negative.
Okay. Let's get back to the original case, since that appears to be what everybody here wants to hear mostly about instead of other instances that could have ended in disaster but didn't. During that incident,
Oh,
did
I'm gonna
you
pump
ever
this.
threaten Officer Mahmood?
No, I was
Objection
running for my
leading.
life.
I can't even get in there. I'm
Okay,
stuck in
there's
it.
an objection to leading on the floor. Let's counter.
I'm not sure, what questions the defendant would like me to ask. If every question is leading.
Non-leading for one.
Hey, Your Honor, can a point of order? Can the defense please stand up and have some decorum in the court?
Are you feeling okay today, Mood?
I mean, if you want me to stand up, Your Honor, I can stand up for you.
Okay. You want to stand up for us?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Okay.
Why do you need to stand up? Wait, what? There's no need to
Okay,
stand
will
up.
that make it feel better when she objects to everything?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
You know what?
We'll go ahead and sustain the leading. Just let's say just be careful with the way that you're framing the questions.
Yeah, you got it, Your Honor. I'm gonna have my co-counsel take over for a minute here.
Okay.
Jarther,
Ew.
at any point during the incident that occurred on the 28th of February, did you assault Maya Mahmood?
Objection leading.
Is it?
RV?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any rebutter? Do you want to refrain?
Let me try to phrase that.
Yep.
This is funny.
During the incident on the 20th of February, how many times did you assault Officer Mahmood?
Objection. 0.
Your Honor, just thinking. The incident that occurred on February 28th, Was that your first time in the hospital?
Objection leading.
Okay.
She's really going in. I wouldn't go
During
with
the incident on the 20th of February, would that be? No, it's going to be objection leading. All right.
It's like hearsay. This is like the Johnny Depp
You
trial.
know what? Strike that. I'll
Okay.
I'll move on. During the incident on the 20th of February, how did Officer Mahmood treat you?
Badly.
Sorry, say again?
Very badly.
Elaborate.
Objection
well-
calls for narrative.
Rebuttal, Your Honor?
I can't.
Yeah, always.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit more, juice from the story. Just trying to get a
Trying
little
to
bit more squeeze from the
juice
orange.
From the
Yeah.
the orange rind here.
That's all I'm trying to do. Just get a little clarification. That's all.
Okay. I think you can get there without calling for narrative. I do.
Okay. All right.
You
Fair
see
enough.
what your face. You know that Maya.
What's that thing
has
called
a
when you're like
background in the
working as a
law.
police
She's
officer?
going
You
Yes.
have
here.
Yes,
oh,
I know,
qualified
I know.
immunity. That's what I was trying to say in my
Your
fucking
face is
opening
Qualified
statement.
immunity.
I
a
had a
hard one.
I had a cat
Is
screaming
it
at
okay
me.
if I call you a
My
hard
bad.
one, Maya?
You're good.
Sorry, I whiffed.
Maya. Maya.
Yes, Your Honor, sorry.
Call you hard.
What did he say?
Why?
You may
So-
continue.
Just call her soft then.
Arthur,
Sustained.
the incident that occurred on February 28th, is that the first? This leading is gonna. Hold on, I gotta
Chat, this
confer
is
with my
lit-
co-counsel.
Yeah, you guys can take your time. This is what they call a boss challenge.
This feels like
in
the
Final Fantasy 14 online.
this feels like
I mean,
the
I did
Johnny
used to be a
Depp
judge, Your
v.
Honor.
Johnny
I'm
Depp
trying
v
to-
Amber Heard case.
to get-
Hearsay.
I'm Johnny Depp.
You're the Johnny Depp of this one,
Keep on messing with
and I'm
me.
Amber
I'm
Heard.
trying to get it-
Was your dog
Oh,
stung
please
by a
don't shit in
bee?
my bed. Please don't shit in my bed.
Aquaman.
Please.
Too late.
Oh, I'm silly.
I
Yeah,
broke
those
my
Jarther.
valve. Okay, continue.
The incident that occurred on the 20th of February, did you happen to lose a body part because of it?
Objection leading.
I mean, there's really only one way to answer it, Your Honor. It's a yes or no question.
Also, Lights Foundation. They just
I was
jumped
about
straight
to say
to
that.
it.
I was like, weren't we talking about the 29th of February? Now we're on to the 20th. Harvey,
I definitely said, wait,
pick
I said
one.
28th.
Harvey, pick one.
Okay, fine. The 28th of February.
Your Australian brain makes you think that it's the 28th, 29th, and it's the 28th.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, he can do this. Please rephrase. It is sustained. This is so you can do it.
All right, leading.
I've heard you do it.
Got this, Harvey. Shake it off.
Leading. All right. Jarther, on the 28th of February, did you lose a part of your body?
Objection leading. And it's literally the same question as before. Yeah, leading on Lights Foundation.
Harvey, we're on the 28th still.
That's what I said. I said the 28th. Is the 28th the only? Just gonna object leading, but I'm gonna try it anyways. On the 28th of February, is that the only incident where you lost a body part?
Objection leading.
Stop it, yo, please.
Your Honor, is that leading?
This is gonna take hours.
I'm trying not to lead.
The question that isn't leading.
It's a yes or no. Like he either says yes, I lost a body part, or I didn't.
I have to take my cat to the
Stop
vet.
giving him the answer
it's
to
the
your
manner-
question.
Harvey,
In the
manner
question.
which you're providing additional context.
Just ask the question
Strip
that isn't
away
leading.
the additional context, and you'll be okay. You got this, bud.
On the on the 28th of February,
True.
you lost a body part, correct?
What? No, he didn't.
Objection leading.
Now that one's definitely leading.
Holy.
All right, tag me in. I'll let me
I'm tagging
flail
you in.
around
I'm
for a bit.
this
Hey, Jart.
No.
How you doing today?
little too
You know,
bad.
objection
How-
asked and
how
answered. We already
confident are you
heard this at the
feeling in your
beginning. I
lawyers?
don't care.
Oh my god.
Got really quiet, kid.
Sorry.
Much better.
Miss Mahmood, what's going on?
Yeah, asked and answered. You already asked how I was doing at the beginning. I don't care, but I don't want to hear it a second time.
This was with regards to the hospital.
No,
Nah, he's
talking
just
about
asking
how
regards
he's
to
doing.
my
Yeah, I
niceties.
couldn't hear
She's
the
talking about my
question.
niceties when I said, "How are you, Jarther?"
Oh,
She's
come
objecting
on.
to that.
I care
She's,
because Jarther might have changed.
I can fix
Yeah,
him.
and in fact, the next question, which was how Jarther's feeling about the confidence in his lawyers. So,
Uh-huh.
Waning is waning.
yeah, I don't
Actually, you know
blame
what,
you, sir.
Sean? I want to hear this.
Yes, well, we're going to allow it.
Oh, of course.
Are the lawyers in the room with us?
Please continue, sir.
All right, Jarther, let's see what we can. If I can get one question asked here.
Objection. He's making a statement. He's like testifying.
Yes, I am, Your Honor. I'm testifying to my unconfidence.
I'm going to allow it.
Sustained. Jarther, after stealing the cones, were you pursued?
I mean, yeah, he's still leading.
Huh?
Hmm.
What happened after you stole the cones, Jarther?
Hey.
Hey!
Ding,
They
ding.
did it, guys!
Woo!
I was pursued by Officer Mahmood on foot.
And what happened during that pursuit?
Objection calls for narrative.
Yeah.
Yep, she's right there.
Yep.
We got a new one. Woo!
I mean, she's been pretty damn right
Yeah.
across the board here.
Yep. All right.
Very
How
rare.
She's here on business.
did that pursuit end?
Very carefully.
It ended with me dead on the floor. Oh, sorry, medically dead on the floor.
What's the last thing you remember?
Permission to strike that last part. He's not an expert. He's not a medical professional. He can't testify as to who is medically dead or not.
Okay. I would love to hear a rebut to that.
He was just, in his opinion, he was medically dead.
Also in the medical report.
All right, if I have a motion to strike, then he's not a medical expert. He can't offer a medical opinion in the court.
Okay. I believe we do have the medical experts coming up. I think we'll get to the as in terms of witness. We'll get to the bottom.
I'm so
of
sorry for.
medically dead is.
Hey, you wanna
I
whisper
think
so
me?
sorry.
You wanna whisper me your
I'll
objections
ask
so
you
I can
this.
like look good, please?
You were in a state where conscious.
Just-
you were
just do it
conscious,
quick,
right?
I'm sorry.
You were-
I can't. You
That was
literally.
neither
They don't even
breathing
finish
nor
talking, and then you're like,
nor
objection,
having a heart.
actually. So
But in terms of your own awareness of that, you don't know what happened, right?
listen,
Yeah,
Maya.
now,
I know we
all
have
I
that heart
remember
to
is
heart,
hitting
and I
the
know you're
floor
a
and then
judge.
I
Okay?
woke up
I'm
in
just
hospital.
paralegal.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's fair to say.
It was a dying
we'll get
cat.
the answers from the medical doctors and medical staff when they're up here. Okay.
It's in the medical
Sounds good.
report.
Yeah. Well, they'll attend. So you're not. The
Oh.
objection is that you're not a doctor.
I'm trying to
So
get that.
saying if
that,
you
red one.
medically died,
Permanently injured.
you are no one. Like
It's not
I can't
leading.
say that he died, but we'll have a doctor to say like why that happened. You're here today. That type of information. The right.
I'm gonna try. I'm
get
gonna try
that
one more time.
Information from them.
All right, good luck.
I'm gonna try it one
Pretty
more time.
standard.
Just
objection.
one more time. All right.
Yes,
I'm gonna
Ron.
try this one more time.
Mm-hmm.
You got this, Harvey.
I don't think I do, but I'm gonna still try it.
I love you.
Come on, Harvey. Not with that
All right.
attitude.
All right.
Your suit looks fantastic.
Have you permanently been injured?
Is that leading? Is he leading? I think he's leading.
I think he is too. I think you might have to object to this
You know
one.
what? I
since
can't
he's
do it.
answering the
Yeah, I
question.
will. I will.
Fuck him.
I can't answer
Why
questions. It's
you
not
broke
leading.
Harvey?
Oh man.
Fucking A.
Okay. Arthur, in all of your pursuits at any time, did you permanently become injured because of the pursuits?
You got this. Go on, Spring. Do it.
Objection leading.
Hey!
Was that leading, Your Honor?
Yeah, and it's
Also, Lights
it's a bit
Foundation.
of speculation.
And lacks foundation, Your
Okay.
Honor.
I don't think I'm ever gonna.
Come on, Harvey, get your shit together.
Harvey,
I
lock it
know,
in.
I'm-
Just wake up.
I'm.
Lock it the fuck in, buddy. I believe in you.
Sorry, Art.
This is okay.
Frame drop? Hello?
Because if I say I can't ask it. It's gonna be leading. All right, moving on.
Oh my god, you broke him.
Sorry,
You
Harvey.
actually broke him.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I was
Yeah.
expecting.
Now, the
Alright.
good news is when you're on cross, you can do all that you just did.
You can lead on cross.
Hell yeah.
That's true,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
that's
You
a
can-
W.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
good there.
Yeah, but we can't cross. We're not.
Yeah, we can. We can cross. Yeah, we
Okay.
can cross
Okay.
him.
What was the scope? What did
Alright.
it?
Hear
what's
me,
that?
hear me out.
Bug.
Him.
Oh.
I'm
gonna get one more objection out of him. Arthur, are you having fun?
judgment.
Feel like
Right
we
What if
now?
we
should
just
be
summary
here for
judgment after
hours.
this, after
Yeah,
the,
well.
after they
You'll
finish,
be okay.
because they haven't
Get to
testified to
some
anything.
ice
After
cream.
they finish. Okay.
After they
What about some of that
finish
blue
their
stuff in the
entire
hospital?
side.
Will that satisfy you?
Summary
I'll take the
judgment.
blue
Just
ice
in.
pack.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Say
He's
it
Not
again.
allowed any of that.
Okay.
Damn.
Well,
1 second. I
Okay.
wanna hit him
Any further
finish.
State, yeah, plaintiffs, any further questions?
no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense.
Yes, just give me 1 second to talk to my my client, Your Honor. Sorry, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so all they've testified to was
Are you whispering?
yeah, I'm whispering. All they testified to was he stole cones, he fled on foot, and fell on the ground. You know what? No questions. You know what? Don't ask any questions.
Okay. Well, Your Honor,
Hi.
the defense has no questions.
I knew you were gonna fucking do that. Sneaky little shits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Arthur,
Yeah.
congratulations. You get to sit down.
Oh, thank God. Harvey, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. Apparently, too much leading.
You bastard.
Ow.
Get him.
God.
Get him.
Do they have a witness? Yeah, they do.
It's gonna come to me after the fact too.
All right.
Yeah, that doesn't.
No, they don't.
Plaintiffs, who else you got?
I don't think they have anyone.
Go ahead, Tegan. We don't have any more witnesses.
Yeah, we want to call mine
Oh,
to
zero
the
couldn't
stand.
make it and Tony was
we.
dismissed,
Yeah,
right?
we would like
Oh,
to call
can I have
mine.
you on
Fuck.
Red Cross?
They
No, I
did
got
it.
this. I got
Fuck.
this. It's okay. I
Fuck.
got this.
They
I
did
got
it.
it. I got
They
it.
did what I thought they
I
were
got
going
this.
I am
to.
in the
Cool.
mood. Come on
You
down.
got this.
I've got this.
I
I
don't wanna do this
I
either.
believe in you.
I got this.
Come on down.
As she has a
bud.
paralegal, she can't object. The paralegal has to object.
Yes, Harvey.
Your Honor, I've got a rebuttal to that. I entered on the docket as self-representing, so
did
I
do
can still
that.
rebut.
But I'm going to deny that.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna just for this.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm just a
I
girl.
want, I want spring to shine.
Your Honor, I'm just a girl.
Spring, you
I
have
know.
this. You have
I
this.
want
Spring.
spring to shine.
Well,
You want to start off?
And then if
Oh,
you do
sure,
well,
I'll try.
spring, this is a fast pass to your bar.
you said that last
Yeah,
time.
it is.
I did. I already gave a recommendation.
Oh,
this
thank
is
you.
recommendation 2.
Thank you.
I told you you're gonna get it within the end of the month.
Respectfully, Your Honor,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make it very known that my cat is very sick right now. So
I
if
know, I
I'm not on my A game, it's because she might die. So
Um,
Oh, God,
Oh,
bless
wait,
you.
alright, Your Honor,
You gotta
Your
get
Honor, after
medication
hearing
for
that,
that.
I would also like to object to questions from the
no,
side.
no, it's okay.
Oh,
I
no.
can listen. I'm just like
Randall.
I'm
Randall,
okay.
do you have any medication? What is it called? Pap smears.
Oh, I'm good. No, I just wanted to
That's
just
not something you want to take, Your Honor.
That's-
Okay, you got any cranberry juice? Cranberry juice.
Not in
I heard
women's
works.
I'm not
month.
constipated.
Judge, come
Your Honor.
on.
Okay, no, that's prune juice. That's prune juice.
Oh, sorry, my bad. No, I'm
That'll
good.
get your cat feeling
I'm
great.
good. That's just like
Cranberry juice.
off the record, just off the record. Anyway, let's
Okay.
continue, please.
Okay. Good evening, Officer Mahmood.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I would really like to get back to my day job, which is fighting crime, but instead I'm bogged down in this
Leading.
shambles of a
Okay.
court
A
case.
party may
Okay,
object
your
to
day job.
apparently leads
Yeah.
to a specific answer. Okay.
What do you do for a job?
I'm an officer in the Los Santos Police Department. Badge number 1 Juliet 64.
How long have you been an officer?
For the LSPD, I've been an officer for about 3 weeks. Prior to that, I've been with the Department of Public Safety, which is like the wider police department within the state of San Andreas, for a month and a half. Prior to that, I was a judge for about 2.5 years, a defense attorney for about a year, and as well as a police officer for a year before that, as well as a dispatcher for a year before that.
She on business.
Have. All right. Have you used a taser before?
Objection leading.
How many times have you used a taser before?
Hold on. Are you
hold on, I'm
rephrasing there,
confused.
Harvey?
Yes, I'm rephrasing, Your Honor.
Got
Yes.
it. Got it. Understood.
How many times have I used a taser? Nearly every day that I patrol. I don't work every day.
During your incident with Jarther, was he violent?
I feel like there's an objection here, but I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, cool. Are you sure I can't object to
Okay,
questions? I'm here, Your Honor?
fine. Objection lacks foundation. Why are we going from tasing people to this?
Your Honor, permission to treat the witness as hostile. This is getting absurd.
Rebuttal?
Okay.
Hold on. He's still got a rebut on the first one.
Yeah.
Lacks
I gotta
foundation.
rebut before I rebut, but.
What?
Okay, lacks foundation. Where are you going with this, Harvey?
I want to make sure that using the taser was the appropriate method if my client was not violent at the time of the incident.
Okay, so you want to establish if it was the appropriate escalation of force.
Correct, Your Honor.
I think that's okay. I think you can ask a different set of questions to get there.
Okay,
So I'm going to sustain the objection on that. Now you want to treat Miss Mahmood as hostile. I think she's just frustrated that I'm making her paralegal shine over there. So no.
No.
She's going to be a little bit cranky.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She gonna be cranky. Please continue, Mr. Litt.
How was Jarther during the pursuit? So, let me. I have to rephrase that because it's going to be objection vague.
Also calls for
Yeah,
narrative.
I'll help you out there, Spring. On
Thanks.
the 28th of February, how was Jarther during the pursuit?
Objection vague again. Like, how was he mentally? How was he physically? How was his day? What do
I
you
gave
mean?
you a free vague, and this is what we're going to do?
Yeah, for real.
She going vague all day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to know. Like, what do you mean? How was he? I mean, he said today he's
I'm
very.
sorry,
All right,
Chad,
all right.
for the
length of his
renovations. I'm
trial.
so sorry.
Jarther, I apologize. I was trying to make it quick legs, but apparently this is going to be a little bit longer. All right. On the
Hey, I'll be here all
28th
day.
of February, during the foot pursuit with Jarther, at any point was he violent?
Objection leading.
Hey!
There's no shot this is leading. Is this leading, Your Honor?
Yes!
Maya.
You're trying to get
I'm
out.
sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, I am just very. I'm wasting my time with the shambolic court case from a plaintiff whose high representation who clearly didn't bother to prepare for this court case and was
Hey,
just
that's
throwing
Oh!
Your Honor, she's
Hey!
clearly hostile
Bang,
now,
bang,
for
bang.
sure.
That's hostile as F,
Oh,
dog.
can I
Okay,
treat her hostile?
You know what? Your Honor, I apologize.
Can you
Okay.
say I apologize to Mr. Lit, please?
I need you to apologize to Harvey. He's a hard worker.
I'm sorry.
And
Harvey.
apologize to Mr. Jarther.
I didn't even say anything mean to Jaffa.
Mhm.
Wait,
Oh,
what am I
he
apologizing to
hired
him
bad
for?
attorneys. You said he
I
hired
never-
bad attorneys.
I never said that he hired bad attorneys.
You apologize.
Apologize.
I
Bang,
to
bang.
Jaffa for his selection of lawyers.
Okay.
Oh
know what?
my God. Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take
so
it.
the
Whatever.
objection was to leading.
Yeah.
I thought it's more of a compound situation,
so-
regardless.
Probably.
So that
What's up?
that objection doesn't stick, right?
The food has been delivered. Can I go grab the food?
Yeah.
to give to
So if you're gonna grab food, anyone that needs food, just put your hand up. She'll come.
I don't. Okay, I'd like
stuff
to
it in you.
take backseat as my
so it will-
objection.
it
to
will be
leading.
sustained,
Oh, okay, never mind. I
Please rephrase it.
I might need more.
Oh boy.
Okay. My pockets are really full right now. 'cause I
How
was-
the hell leading the hardest ones for me right now?
just stuff it in what? But
Yeah, I'll need more.
Okay. You want me to do the same thing?
Your Honor, can the Councillor Harvey not get coached by the jury box on how to
Not
be
coaching him.
lawyering?
I didn't realize we were playing soccer, Your Honor.
Shake it off, Harvey.
Your Honor, I don't know what that
Out of your
means.
head.
What's he's getting coached? I don't know if he's getting coached.
I'm not
Yeah,
getting
by
coached.
ADA Bird over there. Whose side are you on? Aren't you meant to be working for the state?
I am
Birds?
working for the state, but I want you
Stop
to be able
helping
to get
him!
back to work and all of
Okay,
us
bang,
to
bang,
finish.
bang.
Boom.
No chitter chatter.
Understood.
From the box,
These
bird.
renovations, dude, I shouldn't have streamed. Holy shit.
This is my only.
Oh, this
In-
one ain't gonna
alright.
get with a chat. I'm sorry.
To handle.
What was that?
In your
Stand up.
professional opinion, as a police officer, on the 28th
Thank
of
you.
February,
Mm-hmm.
when you were in a foot pursuit with Jarther,
Mm-hmm.
was he physically violent with you?
It's leading again.
Wait, what was that? Did you say something, Spring?
Your Honor,
I,
talk about
I,
coaching.
don't, I don't know
Hey.
if I
Talk
should.
about-
Objection. She's not answering.
Say something there.
We're
I
not
heard-
on the cartoon show right now.
Hey,
with the blue
baby.
people in the white hat.
Smurfs.
Sorry, I was contemplating if it was needed.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
All right.
Please,
What was
please
your
answer
question?
the question.
Sorry. What was the question?
In your professional opinion as a police officer, on the 28th of February, was Jarther physically violent with you during the foot pursuit?
Physically violent with me? No.
Knowing that Jarther was not physically violent, were tasers the appropriate method?
Yes. Yes, they were.
Yes, as a law enforcement officer, I decided to deploy less lethal forces, being a taser, to apprehend the suspect, which is well within my use of force continuum.
Would you normally tase an 80-year-old plus man 2 times?
Objection.
Oh,
What the fuck? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Your Honor, that's not an objection.
No,
how to
yeah.
reference
I
this.
think you're implying with the what the fuckness. I think.
Sorry, I take that back. I take backsies. Sorry, ignore me. I'm thinking out
Okay.
loud.
Okay, so you're striking the objection.
Yeah, I am actually. I feel like that's.
I will. I
So how-
I will.
yeah,
I
would you
will
like
ask
to-
a new question.
Okay, I appreciate
How many times
that.
did you tase Jarther on the 28th of February? 28th of February, during the foot pursuit, when he was nonviolent.
God, it's been so long. Can I look at the arrest report, Your Honor?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Let's see here. You know, it's been a while.
I am.
She's a taser. You know, she doesn't remember when she tases.
I am not
That's
logged
fine,
in.
Your
Yeah, it's in my statement. Jaffa Mowbray continued to flee. He was tased, and at the time, Deputy Mahmood attempted to cuff him, but he physically resisted cuffs. He continued to pursue Jaffa on foot. He was tased again and fell unconscious with no pulse and no breathing. 2 times.
Honor.
I didn't even know what questions to ask.
Hold on, we talk to my co-counsel. You want to take over?
No.
No.
You want to spin it up? Let's split it up.
Bro, I don't.
What?
anymore.
I got you.
Yeah, I could ask a couple questions, but I'm just gonna get objected and fucking die.
What? No.
Is it normal to tase non-violent offenders?
I'm trying to think.
I guess I'll go back to what I said before. I can tase a suspect by, tasing a suspect is deploying less lethal forces to
Objection,
apprehend a
Your Honor.
suspect.
Non-responsive.
Can you let me answer the question before you say non-responsive? For the love of God.
Bang, bang, bang. She was responding to the question. Just go ahead and answer it more succinctly, officer.
What was the question?
Maya, let me rebuttal. I'm trying to learn, dog.
Go ahead.
No, it's
Sorry,
okay.
my bad.
No, it's over now, but I'm just saying, just in the future.
My bad, dog. Can you repeat the question?
Repeat the question.
I don't remember the question.
It was about.
Is it normal to tase non-violent?
Normal to tase non-violent offenders.
Yes. Yes, as I stated before, I can use less lethal forces, being a taser, to apprehend a suspect, which is completely within
That's
my
kind of
use of
thrown
force
into it. Honestly,
continuum
I'm not mad about it. It's
as
kind
a
of
law
funny.
enforcement officer.
It's kind of funny that I mean, it makes sense for Spring to like crumble because she has no idea what she's doing. So, also, I'm tired and I need to take my cat to the vet, so it just kind of works out because Spring is a paralegal, so really she shouldn't have a lot of knowledge, especially on her own. So,
How was Jarther? Hold on. Let me try to word this one.
how was Jatha?
Hold on. I'm trying to reword this. Hold on.
How was he? How was he, guys? How was he, chat? How?
From the time that you deployed the first taser to the time you deployed the second taser, what was roughly the time? In other words, how long did it take you to tase him 2 times?
It's been a month.
Finding leading true.
A minute and a half to 2 minutes.
I'm not
Probably
listening.
within that time frame. It's been a month. I'm sorry that I can't give you a more accurate time frame.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand it has been a while. There's been, it's not her fault.
Not her fault.
At any point during the chase, was Mr. Mulberry showing signs of distress?
I'm not going to object to it. I'm not going to do it.
Not that I can recall. Like I said, it's been over a month.
I got you. I got you. When you apprehended Mr. Mulberry, what was his injuries?
So he fell unconscious. I first of all checked for pulse, checked if he was breathing. He had no pulse. He wasn't breathing. I went on the radio and called in for 52s. That is an EMS request for a critical patient who was unconscious with no pulse and no breathing. I then placed
I'm
the
going to
suspect
ask,
in
like,
custody because obviously
Randall's professional
Primer searched
opinion,
him
should an old man be running?
and he had a bunch of cones. I don't know. It was like 8 cones and like 4 police barriers that he was carrying throughout that entire police pursuit on his little 2 hands.
Very strong.
I have an odd question, but this is probably going to get objected. But what are you carrying for footwear?
Oh my god!
Objection relevance.
Oh my
I can
god.
rebut that one. That was objection. However, I had a good rebut for this.
Thank you.
I am trying to show that Officer Mahmood is wearing boots, and there were boot marks on Jarther's chest in the medical report.
Can I rebut to his rebuttal?
Yeah.
It's I still stand by my relevance. We were talking about that he had no pulse, and all of a sudden we're talking about Maya's feet.
Yes.
I feel like it lacks foundation.
Do you have a fake King Harvey?
Are you kink
This
shaming
feels
me?
a bit kinky. I'll allow
Oh.
you to I'm gonna table.
Are you allowed to kink me?
You're
I'm
kink
gonna allow
shaming
to
me.
table. I'm gonna ask that you table this. We'll take note that it is part of the officer's uniform, but ask
Thank
these
you, Your Honor.
questions to the medical director. Okay.
Thank you, Honor.
All right.
Hey, we both win, right? That's like a.
Yeah,
win-win.
I'll take that one. That's a W for
Oh,
both.
slay. God,
How many
she's
people perform
so weird.
CPR on my client?
Let me think. The EMS on scene. Don't ask me who it was. I don't have a Scooby-Doo who it was. It's been over a month.
I
And
don't have a Scooby-Doo.
I think Corporal Robin Steele as well. She's doing it. Staying alive, staying alive.
That checks out. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. She heroically, and she performed CPR in between him falling unconscious and me calling for EMS to the EMS arriving. The EMS took over and performed CPR. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Corporal Robin still is a hero. She performed CPR on Jaffa, and now he's alive here today.
Objection. That's not in evidence.
He's
What?
alive!
He's
right
alive!
here!
Oh my god!
He's right there.
That's evidence.
He's
God, am
literally
I dead?
walking evidence.
He's right there.
Oh,
Ghost.
Sir, are we sure he's
I'm
alive?
objecting to Harvey now. My client is alive.
That's,
I wasn't
okay,
objecting
phew.
to the.
Oh
All
my.
I was
right,
objecting
yeah,
to.
Harvey.
I was
Harvey.
He
obj.
is zombie.
Harvey.
Motion to for the doctor to
Fine.
check if Jatha is alive. If
Did you lose track of Jarther at any time
objection
when he was in custody?
objection. Never mind. Objection vague.
Oh, I want to hear this one. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
Your
vague.
objection.
I was like, lose him in what way? Like dead or
Uh,
What was the
like?
question? Sorry.
Actually, no. I will say
Track
objection.
of-
No,
Did you lose
sorry.
track of Jarther at any point?
I will say objection.
Why he was in
vague.
your custody?
Okay, thank you. Wait, no. Objection vague.
Okay. Did you lose? Okay. Did you
Yeah, overruled.
lose visual contact
Okay, there we
with
go.
Jarther at any time while he was in your custody?
Okay, so all right, from the moment he was in, I'm gonna basically talk about it. 'Cause that's the only way I'm gonna remember. It's been so long. He was in my, I placed him in
Chat,
cast,
I have
called
no
for
idea where
EMS.
we're going.
EMS arrived on scene, performed CPR. He was put into the ambulance. Okay, cool. The times that I did not have visual of Jaffa Mowbray were from the moment he was placed into the ambulance, at which point he'll be in the custody of the EMS who are transporting him to the hospital. I had visual on him from when he exited the ambulance to then when he was handed over to the doctor. I believe it was
I
Dr.
do.
Zurikara, at which
I've been
point
watching Law and Order
he'll
on
be in
the
the custody of
on
the
the
Mount Zona
prosec-
medical staff.
prosecution side.
Objection,
though.
Your Honor. She's testifying.
I'm on
Yep,
the stand!
she's on the stand. Hello.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. She said, I'm going to allow it just because she keeps saying it's been so long. Yeah. Hey, say it one more time. All right. I know it's been long. I know it's been long.
Yeah, Maya, why are you doing
They
that?
don't
Poor
do it.
Judge.
Stop
I
saying
apologize,
it.
Judge.
We're all here now. It's been long. There's reasons for it.
Shame.
We're all here now, okay?
All
I'll
right.
let you say it because you need to recall the facts, okay? It's helpful for all of us, so please continue.
So where was I? Where did I get up to? Sorry.
You got up
that
to
you
Mount
were like,
Zona.
I was driving
and then,
around, how much
Zero
you
Carter.
love kits.
Objection. She's
You
testifying.
answered the question, by the way, so
Oh
I'm good.
my
I'm
God.
going to see if my co-counsel has any questions.
I mean, that wasn't the full answer, but okay.
That was you answered the part that I needed to know.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
I have a couple clarifying questions. You mentioned earlier in your testimony that a taser is referred to as less lethal. Can you expand on that, please?
Objection calls for narrative? Question mark.
I'm simply asking for her to define a term that she uses apparently in her
Yeah,
everyday
I'll,
job that we don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna overrule it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Your-
Listen, we're getting abused on objections.
Well,
Okay.
no,
let's.
that's against you.
No, I'm just saying thank you for existing and answering.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Aww. Let's. So basically, less lethal forces. You have a. I'll basically explain. You have a baton. You have a flashlight. You also got a taser. These are methods that you can use to apprehend a suspect. It is called less lethal because It is in the name. It is not intended to. It is not lethal force. You don't deploy a taser or a baton to kill a suspect, but it can be used to kill. It can be used to kill a suspect. If you get what I'm.
What?
Like if you tase someone, they can die. If you baton someone, they could die. Which is why we call it lethal force and not less than lethal force.
So to summarize, you're saying it is possible to kill someone with this type of equipment.
Just like it is possible to kill someone with other types of equipment, yes.
Okay. Did you have other potential ways to bring Mr. Mowberry into custody?
I had a baton.
Is there a reason you decided not to use the baton?
I think she was waiting for the objection.
Is there a reason why I decided to deploy my taser instead of my baton? Yeah, because yeah, let's see. Yeah, a baton would typically be used as less lethal force if you want to bring the pursuit to a close a little more quickly than deploying a taser. Because in my experience as a law enforcement officer, if you watch someone, oh my god, someone shoot him.
Oh!
Oh, that's the call. Oh, that's at the hospital. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
bad
from my
answer. It
experience,
is.
a couple of baton hits and the suspect is down, and yeah. So a taser. Yeah, I just decided to use a taser instead.
Is it
Because
possible to
the
bring it? Oh, sorry. I'll let
Go
you
ahead.
finish.
No. It's
I
fine.
was going to say, my next question is it possible to bring a suspect into custody without using less lethal force?
Objection leading?
Oh, okay.
Objection leading? No, I'm gonna let this go. Go ahead, overruled, go ahead and answer.
What was the question? Sorry.
Is it possible to bring a suspect? Is it possible to bring a suspect into custody without using less lethal force?
Yeah, there's a level below which is empty hand control, where a law enforcement officer such as myself can use bodily force to gain control of the situation in the event that suspects are resistant or non-compliant. I can use there are two types of techniques to empty hand control. Soft techniques is like the soft of the two, because soft. I can grab, hold, use joint locks to restrain an individual, or what we call hard techniques, where we use punches and kicks to restrain an individual. So once again, if you
I know
are
my line of questioning.
punching or kicking a suspect,
I'm just gonna lead the
that
entire
is-
time, chat.
from my experience, like what, 2 to 3 punches or kicks and the suspect's down for the count. So we tend not to use that as much. We pretty much, yeah.
In reference to the reports you entered into evidence, and it's up to the judge here if he's okay with you referencing them, but could you please inform the court Mr. Mowberry was brought into custody in report number 6695?
Absolutely. Yeah. People that are asked to reference their MDW for report may do that throughout this trial. Don't need to hold up anything, okay? So just go ahead and do that.
What report?
6695.
6695. Okay. I'm gonna read from basically the statement. What was the question?
How was he brought in?
Let's see here. Deputy F. Jenkins, that's probably now Corporal Frank Jenkins, came out of nowhere with a tackle and placed him in cuffs.
Sorry, are you looking at
As much as it's
6695?
for real.
I am.
Because I believe that the narrative debrief there starts with Senior Officer Kate Stokes.
I am.
Oh,
I am reading the part. I am answering the question that you gave me, which is how he came to be apprehended.
oh, sorry. Yep, sorry. Like I said, my brain's a little foggy.
Help!
My bad. Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, I need to go to the vet, dude. I need to go to the vet, dog.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Please continue, Anthony.
I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet, short and sweet.
Or reading the debrief, I guess.
Yeah, that was pretty much my answer. Deputy Frank Jenkins, now Corporal Frank Jenkins, came out of nowhere with a tackle and placed him in cuffs.
Did Deputy Jenkins use less lethal force in that apprehension?
From reading the report, because I don't really want to speculate, he used what we call as empty hand control.
And in report 7076, how was Mr. Mulberry brought into custody?
Let's see. Officer P. Burke, that'll be Officer Peter Burke, was able to tackle him and place him in cuffs.
Was Leslie used there to bring him into custody?
No, empty hand control.
Thank you. Now to turn away from the reports. Sorry, have everybody put their MDWs away. Appreciate you. Back to where my co-counsel was discussing you bringing him into custody. During the time that Mr. Mulberry was in custody, did you witness him sustain any injuries?
No.
And when
Deputy Frank Jenkins
suspect
came
is
out
in
of
your
nowhere.
custody, are you responsible for their well-being?
There's different points in the custody. Like there are when, for example, EMS come on scene, then it'll to their custody, transportation between the scene to Mount Zona Medical for further treatment, or if they're being treated by doctors at Mount Zona Hospital, they'll be in the custody of the medical staff at that point. If they're checked into the ICU, for example, they'll be in their custody. But in this instance, they were within my custody on the scene itself before they were transported by EMS to the hospital, and I regained custody of the suspect after they were checked out of the ICU by Dr. Carter, up until the point that he was transported to the DMV for a bench trial.
So what I'm hearing is that a suspect of a crime leaves the police custody when the EMS takes them to the hospital?
I mean, yeah, they're in the EMS's custody at that time because they're being transported to the hospital in an ambulance being driven by EMS.
So if a suspect left the EMS custody at that time, they would not be escaping custody from the police?
I mean, they're still within police custody because, you know, there's pesky handcuffs and we do follow them.
So he was in your custody?
Alrighty, by that same definition, if they're checked into the ICU and they're in the custody of Mount Zona, are they escaping custody by being in the hospital requiring further treatment in the ICU?
I don't know. I'm not an officer of the law. That's why I'm asking you questions.
I get where we're going with this. No need to take up more time with it. Move on from this line of questioning.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me just check my notes real quick. Sorry.
Good.
Sweet Caroline.
Good times never.
Good.
Oh, singing? Sweet.
Hey man, the Euros are this summer. I'm getting ready. It's coming home. Real.
Let me. Harvey, do you have any more questions?
Oh,
No, let's go to the doctor. We've already used my.
All right, that's it, Your Honor. We have no more further questions.
You've been used up. Okay. Defense.
Yeah. Hey, Maya. How we doing?
Any questions for Maya?
Yeah, I do. How we doing, Maya? You well?
Yeah, I'm alright.
I got you.
All right. Well, we'll just keep this short and sweet. So just to confirm, you were chasing the plaintiff. Sorry.
Aha! Yeah. Well done.
Sure, Mulligan.
Thank you. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Why was he being chased?
Yeah, so I was outside of the Infinity Apartments for a bomb threat by some spooky person who called 311 saying that the Infinity Apartments was going to blow up in an hour. Spoiler alert, it didn't blow up.
Shocking.
And
truly.
whilst that was happening, Jaffa Mowberry and Tony Farrelly, those pesky old men, went into the back of my police cruiser and stole 8 cones, 4 large, 4 small, and 4 police barriers, then ran.
Oh my god. That's horrible. So just to confirm, they went into your police cruiser.
Objection asked and answered.
I'm just confirming, Your Honor, just because I had a kangaroo
That's
flu
literally
moment.
what asked and answered is.
Yeah, sustained. We got it.
Okay, can those items be abused in the hands of the wrong people?
Objection, vague.
I can
You want to rephrase?
Yeah, I can rephrase. So the cones and the police barriers, can they be abused?
Objection, vague.
Okay. Yeah, you want to rephrase one more time?
I can try. All right.
All right.
Okay. So the police cones and the police barriers, can they be abused by using them in the wrong way by non-law enforcement officers?
I'll allow it, Your Honor. It was close enough.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, these cones and barriers are very, very, that's called, they're made with a material that is very strong, and if you, for example, put it somewhere, it could cause extensive damage to vehicles, for example, if placed in the wrong places and used by the wrong people.
I see. And are those police issued equipment?
Those indeed are police issued.
Objection,
Oh,
vague.
Yeah, specify what those are.
Can the cones and the barriers, are the cones and the barriers police issued equipment?
indeed they are.
Okay. And is that why you were chasing the 2 suspects? Because they had, oh, that's a compound question. Fuck.
Oh, that's definitely compound.
Yeah, that's definitely a compound. With those items is that they had in their possession, is that why that you were chasing them?
Yeah, they were in possession of police equipment and also for tampering with a vehicle because they were removing the content from a vehicle, being my police cruiser, the contents thereof, which is illegal. That's also another crime, which is what they committed, which is why we chased them.
Right. Okay. So with the knowledge that they had tampered with a vehicle and stole police-issued equipment from your police cruiser, with that knowledge, why did you tase the plaintiff? That's a fucked up question, chat.
Yeah, like I said before, I decided to use less lethal technologies, being the taser, to gain control of the situation and to apprehend the suspect.
Okay. Perfect. Alrighty, let's go back to referencing report number 6695. Just to repeat, that's 6695 for everyone who wants to follow along. Alrighty. So the last sentence of the narrative debrief, can you just read that for me, please?
6695.
Yes. Last sentence.
Jaffa Mowberry pled guilty to all
Objection,
charges.
relevance.
It was brought up. 6695 was brought up. I have a point.
It was
here.
introduced in the previous
Yes, it
line
was.
of
What the
questioning.
relevance is? What's the relevance of him pleading guilty to the fact that he
Oh,
got tased?
sorry, my bad. I'm talking about the second last sentence. That's my bad.
Okay.
Can I answer the question?
Yeah. The
Yes,
second
you may
last
answer the
sentence.
quick. Yeah, rephrase. I will sustain that, and she's gonna ask another question now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So can you read the second last sentence of that narrative debrief in 6695, please?
After a fairly short foot pursuit, Deputy F. Jenkins came out of nowhere with a tackle and placed him in cuffs.
Okay. How many people were chasing Jatha?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
How many people were chasing Jatha?
Objection vague.
Vague.
How many officers were... How many law enforcement officers were chasing the plaintiff, Jartha McCoby?
Objection vague. What incident? Sorry, I had a cough there, Your Honor.
Oh.
Bless your
sorry.
cotton socks.
Thank
yeah,
you,
you
Your
sound
Honor.
bad with that flu.
It's not fun, Your Honor.
I can tell.
In
Now, please.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. In reference to report 6695, how many law enforcement officers were chasing Jartha?
I guess I'll have to read the whole report. I wasn't actually present on this scene.
That's okay. Take your time.
So senior officer Kylie Stokes was heading westbound San Andreas Avenue. So that's one officer Stokes. Pulled the vehicle, Mowbray pulled the vehicle over. Stokes
Oh, I see
the
why it's vague
vehicle.
now,
Mowbray
because
slid over the passenger seat, then ran over the wall. After a fairly short foot pursuit, Jenkins came out of nowhere. So too.
Okay, perfect. And in reference to report number 7-8, is that 7287? Yes, the bench trial, the one that the incident on February 28th. How many law enforcement officers were chasing Jartha at the time?
To my knowledge, this
Your Honor, objection, relevance. I'm failing to understand what the reasoning behind asking how many officers
I'm
chasing.
Yeah, where are you going with establishing the number of units on each of these incidents?
I promise you there is a pin drop moment in my next question after this one. I'm cooking.
Okay,
Ooh,
I'll
I'm
allow you
excited
to
now.
go a little
Sure.
bit further. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll let you go a
alright.
little bit further with this. I'll go ahead and overrule, but you've got a very limited lead here. That means leash.
Thank you,
For
Your
those
Honor.
that don't know what I'm saying.
I want to say.
Just say one.
I had a taser out, so there had to have been at least one more person because it is unwise to chase someone on foot with a taser alone because turn a corner, get shot, and you've got a taser. That's why you carry a gun typically when you're chasing alone. So I want to say, actually, wait, I remember, cool. I was the only person on foot, which is why I had the taser, and I had Sergeant at the time, Jesse Nova Gallagher, who was mobile within the vehicle alongside the pursuit. So I want to say two, but I was the only one on foot.
Okay, perfect. Did any officer during the pursuit in question come out of nowhere?
Objection. Relevance? What does she mean by, or I'm sorry, vague. What does she mean out of nowhere?
It's literally stated in the report. That is what she had
Yeah,
just read.
I know what she's referring to. She's referring to the other police report in which the officer tackled Jartha. It stated, quote, he came out of nowhere, tackled him, and placed him in cuffs. So I think the counselor here is referring to is, like, was in this incident, was there any assistance by a miracle tackle cop?
Yeah,
Is that right?
That's exactly it, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll allow you to continue with that.
Okay, I'll ask again. Did an officer come out of nowhere to tackle Jartha?
No. We were low on units. We had 3 units, 2 separate foot pursuits. We just decided to divide up the units as best we could. So when we had North and Nova mobile within the Buffalo pursuing Jartha on foot, and then we had a single doubled up unit being Corporal Robin Steele and Deputy Life and Guard pursuing 24 Ellie.
Perfect. So in this incident, in your professional opinion, do you think you were in the right to
All right,
tase him?
objection vague, since she's saying this incident, but she's not specifying, since we went to 2 different instances. but-
Yeah, that'd be helpful. Just define what
Stop
incident
with the
we're now
vagues.
referring to.
Yes, Your Honor. In reference,
appreciate it.
Of course, in reference to 7. Where did it go? 7287. Do you think, in your professional opinion, it was right to use the taser? Because no officer.
Oh,
came out of
absolutely.
nowhere. Perfect.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah, like I said, it is well within my use of force continuum for me to deploy less lethal force being a taser. Completely within my use of force.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. To avoid marking and all that stuff, I do allow recross. Any questions?
Yeah, I have one, and then Harvey can go.
Okay.
Officer, officer, you're officer now, right? Officer Mahmood, are your police SOPs law?
Objection relevant? At what point
Was
has...
I couldn't really. Were the police SOPs law?
Yeah, are they law?
The
The
objection,
objection was to relevance.
And also, facts not in evidence.
Yeah. What's I am curious. Is where are you going with this one?
Maya Mahmood has referenced multiple times that she's followed her SOPs. That does not state if that was legal or just or anything. It just states that that is the police SOPs.
Okay. I'll allow. I don't think it's. I think it's a bit of an open-ended question with regards to are they law. Also, it's not our. It's not the court's position to, force the PD to disclose their SOPs or anything along those lines. But I think asking general questions around how SOPs are utilized in their enforcement of the law is fair. So if you want to rephrase questions and kind of, go that route, I'd be okay with it.
I'm gonna be late for this fucking vet appointment, dog.
No, that's all right, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, I think we all know that the answer to that question. I think Miss Mahmood would agree.
Officer Mahmood, why did you kick my client?
Oh!
Oh my god! Objection.
Remember what we talked about earlier? Come on, Spring. Remember what I talked about earlier?
Objection.
The objection.
It
We
is.
talked about it this morning.
We did. It's I don't remember. I
Remember, you only use it in special cases.
Oh, objection!
Explain it.
Prejudicial.
Oh! What's going on here, Harvey? Why are you saying that?
I wanted to see if I could get one buyer. That's all, Your Honor.
Fair enough. Yeah. Past Maya? Hell no.
Yeah.
I think he was talking about
Or
me.
sustained.
That was the
excuse me.
best way I could explain it, Spring. I couldn't actually
liked
explain
it.
it by
Thank you
doing
so much. This is such a learning experience. Thank you.
Yeah, this has been great. All right. Hopefully Jarther is enjoying his. Did someone get him his ice pack?
Okay, that's up.
Your Honor, I would can I ask for a 2-minute recess? I gotta call my mom. Please.
Oh, okay, just to tell her that thing.
No, to push the vet appointment back by like 30
I was
minutes.
gonna say you shouldn't say that. Yeah. No. Yeah. You go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't know because she's having a good time in court.
Thanks.
Mom, you will be proud of me.
Oh, by the way, Officer Mahmood.
Mom, we gotta push the vet appointment back. Give me a second, chat. Okay, chat, we're good. Okay, I'm not, I'm good. I gotta text my girlfriend. Okay, we're good. I'm good. I'm here,
I'll
sorry.
allow a quick rebuttal.
The reason I'm saying that we would like to call
How do I do?
Dr. Randall Gemma up is because
did
our
great.
doctor, the court case was scheduled outside of their availability. So we would ask for, leeway.
Can we?
Okay. Let's have a here. Come here. Everyone, come here. Quick sidebar.
All right.
Quick sidebar. Come here. Are you going to be asking questions specifically tailored to the questions that you were going to ask your specialist?
Yes. Yeah.
Primarily, yeah,
You're
just
on
to speak to the report.
Yes, Officer Mahmood's counselor.
My
Mahmood
issue is okay. My question for the plaintiff is: first of all, when did they become aware that Dr. Carter was unavailable for court?
This morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Okay.
Fuck.
I specifically
that
called
is-
them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Even
Yeah.
then, I still object to it. They're my witness.
It's
I
fine as
will-
long as you're like, we don't have to.
Uh,
You're going to consider
even
the,
then-
the medical report. That's fine. We just
Yeah,
need
I will limit
a
the
doctor to
scope
speak
on.
to
No,
it.
Go
I
ahead.
have something to say though. Here's the thing:
Please.
we've only called Dr. Gemma specifically as an expert witness. They are not testifying. Like they want to witness to the events that occurred.
You know what?
No, we're talking about the medical report,
Is
that's
it?
it.
It's about the report, isn't it?
Yes.
No,
it's about the medical report.
it's
that's
a.
it.
Your Honor, this doctor did not author this report. That Dr. Takara and Dr. Lin. I'm calling Dr. Gemma as an expert witness.
Yes.
To test the medical.
If
No,
it's
I
really an
understand what you're
issue
saying,
And you're willing to
Miss
consider the
Mahmood.
report without a
You
doctor
just
speaking
grab a
to it,
brick and
then
throw
I'm
it at
fine not
me.
calling it.
I will. Yeah, what I
That's up
will
to you,
do.
Your Honor.
What I will do is I'm going to deny you guys calling him up. We will obviously allow a lot of recross, given the fact for this morning that is awful when you get that last second I can't make it in. So we'll give you a little leeway in your questioning. Okay.
And happens if the defense decides not to call Dr. Randall Gemma.
Which is a very good possibility. Maya.
I'll roll
Guess
for
we'll
it.
find out.
Or we can play rock,
Guess we'll
paper,
find
scissors.
out.
That's the game that you play. Welcome to court.
Mhm. Guess we're gonna find out.
All right, Maya.
Okay. Away we go.
Alrighty. Just give me like another minute just to fucking get my life together in a whole last minute.
Probably not. No.
Thank you, Sophia, for being great today.
I need you to like figure out what you want to say so I can ask those questions. So
What's
give me a second.
beeping?
That's
So
Jarther's pacemaker, Your Honor.
basically, that we're gonna
My
so-
Bordeaux means
we're gonna
Can't
call
hear
up
you,
the
Your Honor.
doctor.
You gotta
Original
speak up, Your
level.
Honor.
We want to establish his credentials, and then we want to
Yeah, we can hear you, Your Honor.
basically give
Alright.
him
Okay.
give him questions
Sorry,
that
but we
aren't
will
really
not be
specific
allowing the
to
plaintiff
this
to call
incident,
up
but he's
Dr.
testifying
Randall
directly
Gemman,
from his experience.
but,
Basically,
we'll allow
with
questioning from
someone who's
them
been
should
tased
the
multiple times from
opportunity
multiple foot
arise.
pursuits,
Yes, Your Honor.
And
would
grow.
that have a negative impact
Okay.
on his
Any further
heart?
Should an
witnesses
80-year-old
Would-
be running
No further
in
witnesses, Your Honor.
multiple
No further
instances
witnesses, Your Honor.
away?
Now
Have
we
a
pass
ball.
I don't
the
really
rock
care
over
about
to
that.
No, you don't.
the defense.
Okay. Because I feel like it affects it, right? An 80-year-old shouldn't be running away holding that much stuff. Like, can that impact?
Yeah.
Like,
Probably.
Let's see here.
Do it.
sorry, two
I got-
seconds, Your
Yep.
Your Honor.
1.
2.
Alrighty,
minutes,
I'm
Your
gonna be a
Honor.
little. I'm
Not
gonna
2
be a
minutes,
little
2
shit.
sec-
Are you
2
ready?
minutes, Your Honor.
Are you
Come
gonna-
on.
I'll give you a
I'm
minute.
I'm gonna be a little shit. You ready?
already had a recess, Your Honor.
The defense calls Councillor Harvey lit to the stand. Your Honor, Councillor Harvey lit is a named defendant in my counterclaim.
Yeah,
Counters?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so are we doing a countersuit?
They're going to be. Yeah, that was approved as part
Hey,
of it.
Josh.
so-
We didn't get an opening statement for the
yeah,
countersuit, Your
I-
Honor.
I
had to
did,
finish
but
this
it,
one, then the
I was
countersuit.
having a
Okay,
moment.
you know what?
I
Let's have-
referenced
you're
the
right.
counter
I think
suit.
it'd be fair to the individuals involved let's wrap up this opening one, the Jarthur Mowberry case, and we'll do the suit thereafter. I think that's
you, Your
that
Honor.
way those other.
All right, then I guess.
that okay,
Defense. Sure.
Yes.
Defense
Hey, Jarthur.
calls.
Remember when you asked me if I was
Am I
okay
calling
doing
Dr.
this
Randall
outside
Jimmer?
my
Am
hour?
I doing it? Tell me to do it. Send it.
I hate you
Yeah.
for that.
Just give me the word.
You can leave.
Give
You're
me
good.
the word.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jarthur, you can go. I think you're not gonna.
He was named as a defendant in the countersuit as well, Your
Does
Honor.
he be here for the countersuit?
He
Because the
does.
countersuit's gonna get
we-
smoked in the
If I
opening.
have to
Which
stay
is
here,
a
I
bit
have a
frivolous in
problem.
my opinion.
Your Honor, we will
Your
not.
Honor?
What the hell?
The countersuit is
That's his
literally
heart.
gonna get. Let me put it this way: the opening is gonna explain the countersuit, and then you can decide if you want
Okay.
Judge to still be here.
Am I
Yeah,
counting?
Jarthur. If
I mean, Your Honor, I've got an interesting. I've got a good response. I'm not calling Jeff as a witness for the countersuit. If you want him to leave, he can leave. I don't need him.
Jarthur, why don't you go? We'll get you the updated information. We'll have your attorneys fax it to you. Okay.
I may as well stay for this. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I may as well hit the 12-hour mark, and then I'm gonna fuck off.
Okay. All right, Jarthur.
He's on business, Your Honor.
I know
Alright.
he is.
Am
He
I
dressed
calling
up for
Gemma?
court today.
Be down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
3 minutes.
Are we doing the countersuit, or are we finishing
No,
up the original?
we'll hold on the countersuit. We're gonna wrap this the initial claim up.
Your Honor,
Hello,
the defense calls Dr. Randall Jimmer to the stand.
Randall Gemma, Dr. Randall.
Bet you didn't see that
Gem
one coming.
Come on down.
I'm shocked.
What am I asking?
I'm gonna have you
Hey,
basically
sharp as a
establish his
diamond, they
credentials.
say.
You know
see
how
that,
they asked me a bunch of
Three
questions
Bodies
about
man
my
where they
my
cut the
history,
diamond with the
yeah, I was gonna do
nanofibers.
that. And then what?
The nanofibers.
and then talk about general
Alright.
incidents,
That?
not
I have no idea
specifically
what you're
about
talking
It's
this.
about.
all yours.
Cool.
Okay.
Talk
Good shit.
about how
Hell yeah.
talk about how what's it called? Tasing the suspect multiple
Come
times
on.
over like a sustained period
It's
would cause their heart to fail.
all yours.
Okay.
And talk, yeah.
Alrighty. Hello, Dr. Gemma. How are we?
Not bad. Thank you for asking.
Hey, that's not bad. Alright, can you just state your official title and your credentials for the record, please? Doctor.
You want the full list or just the cliff notes?
Oh, give me the full list, please.
My name's Dr. Randall Gemma. I'm a chief of medicine for SAMA, based out of Mount Zona. I have degrees in biology and chemistry from Columbia. I also have my medical degree from Columbia. I'm a certified immunologist with the American Board of Allergy and Immunology. I'm certified laboratory immunologist with
a
the American
question
Board
to
of
ask him,
Medical
then I can go
Laboratory
off that.
Immunology.
Now you
Got a
got this.
PhD
No,
in
I don't.
applied experimental
I-
medicine and impact
I got-
development. And
listen,
I
go
have,
as far as you can.
certifications
Don't talk
in
about
clinical
today's incident at all.
investigation and medical device
In general.
professionalism
I don't know what I'm
with
supposed to talk about.
Association of Clinical
Hey,
Research.
okay, you want to like
Professionals.
start it up?
I also
Yeah,
recently
yeah,
got
start
my
it up.
certification in radioactive materials handling from the Nuclear Regulatory Committee.
Wow, that's a
God
lot.
damn! You know what?
Hey, yo,
Round of
he knows
applause!
some shit,
Round of
bro.
applause!
He knows some shit, bro.
go.
Round of applause! That
He
is
got RP checked and
amazing.
he was like, I'm here to fucking
Dr. Gemma, I
play,
got just a
bitch.
few questions. Alrighty. So, would you say, in your experience, in your professional opinion, that a suspect someone getting tased multiple times would have a negative impact on their heart?
It's possible, yes.
Alrighty. Would you also say that a suspect being tackled numerous times may have a negative impact on their body parts, for example?
Oh,
their
I
ribs?
get it. I get it now.
Depending on how they landed, it's possible, yes.
Depending on how they landed, that's
got
possible.
this.
I can't lie, that's all I need.
Oh, okay. I got a few more questions.
Why are you asking the answers? You're asking the questions. It's spring.
Go on, Spring.
Would you say beating someone with a baton would have a negative impact on their health?
Objection. Relevance.
I'm just listing all the...
I got a rebuttal, Your Honor.
Yeah, please.
In the direct questioning myself, they referenced multiple times as to how I could have used a baton. I feel like the witness, who is the expert witness, is directly qualified to testify as to how that may negatively impact the human body.
Could I object to that, Your Honor?
You may rebut, yes.
Or I'm sorry, rebut.
Yeah.
Officer Mahmood said that she never used a baton on Jarther for the incident that occurred on the 28th of February, so it wouldn't be relevant.
You're on. They're right. It wouldn't be relevant to that instance. However, Dr. Randall, the Chief of Medicine, Randall Gemma, he is an expert witness. He's been entered as an expert witness. And speculate in other matters, including matters that directly pertain to what the plaintiff questioned me directly on.
Yeah,
not-
I'm going to let me think here. Based upon the
Should I bring up,
injuries
like, an
suffered
80-year-old
by
man
Jarther
running
when he
with a
went to
bunch of,
or,
like,
or
heavy-
observed by
heavy
Jarther
things.
when he was at the
Should I
hospital,
like
what I want to
ask that
know
question? Like, actually, no. I don't
is
think we need anything else.
and
to
I
be
think this is
honest.
what the questioning.
I want you to
the-
also
the
answer
wonderful
what
doctor
would hurt
on
the body
is
more?
what these
being
different
baton,
means of
like
force,
baton multiple
what
times,
injuries
or like
they might
being
cause,
tased.
and
Actually, no,
how
don't ask that. Don't ask that.
potentially
That's done.
deadly,
That's done.
they
Okay.
might be. And these
I
are all
realized after saying
questions
it,
that
that's
we've been
done.
walking through
Should I bring
throughout
up
the
that Joff
entire
is 80?
trial. I think they're definitely
so-
relevant.
You know what? Yeah,
and
contextualize it for an
have
old
been
man.
brought into the scope of questioning.
Like the same
again,
questions for for an old
throughout
man.
Each witness, especially Officer Mahmood's line of questioning. So I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. I'm gonna overrule the objection. We're gonna continue with the questioning.
Could you re-ask the question, please?
Do you, in your professional opinion, as the chief of medicine, do you think hitting someone with a baton multiple times can affect their health?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Severity would depend on force of swing, impact area, angle of impact, that kind of thing. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give 1 second. I don't know how to word it. How do I word this?
Asked them pretty much the same questions, but for an 80-year-old.
Okay.
Now, yeah, basically, how does that?
Yeah,
How
I
does?
get you.
So, like, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Can someone who is being like beaten with a baton, who is 80 years old, affect that? Nope, that's not how you word the question. I motion to strike that question and let me rephrase.
Yeah, you may rephrase.
Thank you so much. Can an 80-year-old man being beaten by a baton over and over again affect his health?
Objection leading.
That is sustained. Go ahead and rephrase.
Yeah, let me think on how to rephrase it.
Leading's
Welcome
not
to
an easy
my
one.
hell.
How? Just same question, but
Maya
how?
can't help her.
Okay.
I'm co-counsel. Of course, I can help.
I didn't hear
He
anything.
may help her.
I didn't even hear what she said. How can an 80-year-old man being beaten with a baton affect?
Hey, I'm 87.
He's 87. He's
Oh.
borderline. I'm almost like I'm roughly 80.
That
He's
actually-
roughly 90.
That actually works in my favor. How can an 87-year-old man being beaten with a baton affect his health?
Objection. Facts not in evidence. Nowhere in any of the evidence to say that he got beat by baton.
I'm not
Okay,
talking
can
about
you remember
Jotha.
the? Hey! Go, Spring. You got this.
Your
You got this.
Honor,
Go on.
they're very
Yeah, say,
clearly,
go-
they changed it from 80 to 87, Your Honor. They are clearly talking about Charther.
I'm not talking about Jotha.
I think based upon the rebuttal, just kind of generally outlining how that date rate, older man around the age of 80 or 87 might be impacted. I think it's to get this information, as I do think it's important to consider age when we, use objects of force. So I want to know this, and I think this is helpful information with the specialists
Silva.
here
I don't know if I said
for
that.
all of us, for you as well, plaintiff counsel. So we're gonna allow this questioning to continue.
Do you need me to ask the question again?
Please.
How can an 87-year-old man being beaten by a baton affect his health?
That would depend on specifically where he was struck, but given the natural weakening of bones that occurs of age, broken bones are a likely outcome if swung hard enough. If hitting the head, concussion, or possibly bleeding in the brains, the skull was fractured by the strike. If you're struck in the chest, possibility of the ribs fracturing and puncturing the lungs. Things along that kind of line.
Okay. And how can an 87-year-old man being tased affect his health?
Ask that again, sorry.
How can an 87-year-old man being tased affect his health?
Depending on where the taser prongs strike, the muscle contractions could break bones. If he was struck in the chest by the taser darts and the electrical pulses being discharged by the taser were of the correct timing, he could stop his heart. During the fall caused by the taser, he could break bones as he hits the floor. Those are the top on the mind.
Okay, perfect. Would you say an 80 to 90-year-old man's bones are frail? Sorry.
Objection. Leading.
Yeah, and we've already been through this. He's already kind of stated that information for us.
Perfect.
So we're good to move on. So sustained. We'll move on from that.
Okay. I just gotta talk with my counsel to know how to word this next question, so we don't stand here for ages. How do I word that an 87-year-old man should not be running with heavy equipment because his bones might break? How does one word that without leading?
Alrighty. How may an old person
Hey, you quit giggling over there.
She's trying to
carrying
get help on
heavy
how not to ask a leading
equipment?
question.
Wait,
Yeah,
sorry, can you
basically ask how would a man
sorry,
carrying
put
heavy
Maya on
equipment
your
such as
side.
police barriers and cones
It's
make
kind
it
of
to
like
impact
a
their
cheat
health?
code.
Yeah, I don't really see the point. It's fine.
Well, he shouldn't have been running in the
Don't
first place if he's,
Yeah, I know, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Alrighty. In your medical
Hi, Kristen.
opinion,
I don't really care.
let's see. In your medical opinion, is it possible for an old, fragile man to break their rib by falling?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. 1 second. Yeah, no, I don't think I've got anything further based on that.
I'm gonna ask the question. No, I think it is. I think it is.
Go, Kush.
Alrighty. In your professional opinion, how could an 80 to 90-year-old man running with heavy police equipment affect his health?
Objection. Weird.
What?
How so?
Your Honor, where is she getting this heavy police equipment?
It was stated. Sorry, rebuttal.
Go ahead.
It was stated in Maya Mahood's statement that police equipment, specifically cones, are very heavy.
Yeah.
It's not what she stated, actually. She said they're made of material that can be very powerful.
But yeah, powerful material that can significantly damage vehicles when placed on the ground and run into. I think
said
there was
nothing
an
about weight.
implication of density, not necessarily weight. But she did say that his hands, he's running around with his hands full of multiple cones and police barriers. I can't, that's crazy.
It's a powerful move. It is.
Yeah, that's crazy. That burp.
Is it still weird to ask that question, Harvey?
Yeah, it's up to the judge.
I don't know how necessary that is for this, particular court case.
Okay, that's okay.
If I asked the question, Spring, I'd 100% get objection weird, but you're good.
No, that's fine. All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Hey.
I don't know what weird means. Like, what do you mean weird? You know what? Doesn't matter.
Are you guys done?
Okay. These lawyers have normalized weird, and I don't like it.
Oh, we're so done.
No further questions.
We're so done,
right.
Your Honor. On God, for real.
Yeah,
Okay,
for real.
plaintiff counsel available for recross. Or cross, initial cross.
How you doing, Doctor?
About the same as I was 10 minutes ago.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, me too.
In your professional opinion, do you think that a police officer the age
Do it.
of the suspect.
Yep.
Beat the suspect 2 times.
I've got an objection to that. Chief of Medicine Gemma's been entered as an expert witness for medical. If you want to, they are asking a question as to the reasonability of an officer deploying force. That is a question better to police officer.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll reword it.
Okay.
Doctor, in your professional opinion, do you think tasing an 87-year-old man 2 times is excessive?
I would say probably if the person doing the tasing knew they were old,
Hmm.
We just,
Uh,
I don't know. We can't prove
Are you familiar with the medical report in question?
I'm completely.
I read it, yes.
Objection.
No, he answered.
They broke me.
Yeah,
No,
Your
the
Honor,
motion to
objection
strike
scope.
if needed.
Yes,
Yeah,
scope
go
Yeah,
ahead.
and
we want to strike it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
Scope, and again, he's been called as an
Uh,
expert witness, not referencing the.
Yeah.
We didn't
Okay,
at
alright,
all
fine.
reference the medical report.
That's that. You know what? That's fair.
That's correct.
Thank you, Harvey.
It's- Doctor, just remove any knowledge of that report from your mind for this case, okay? Just focus on your medical knowledge and any questions that might be tied
Can
to
I
that,
ask him to
okay?
open up the report and look at the medical report?
It was not introduced in the line of questioning.
Yes,
Damn
scope,
it.
dog.
There's no scope for cross-examination, Your Honor.
Yeah. Well,
Is
Uh,
it?
Your
Yes,
Honor,
there is.
Your Honor, absolutely.
Yeah.
All questions during cross-examination must be within the scope of the direct.
Yes,
I
you're
can.
allowed to
There's no
lead
leading.
during
Yeah,
cross.
I can lead.
You can definitely leave,
Sorry,
but
Your
the
Honor.
scope
Most of
isn't
my
open
experience with
hell
bench
of
trials.
leading.
to reference
I'm hella
that,
leading.
that report.
Okay. I'm gonna lead
We
away.
deliberately didn't open up the scope for the report.
Yeah, I'm well aware what you did, Maya.
It's almost like we did that on purpose.
Yeah, you may continue.
Okay. In your professional opinion, oh, I'm sorry. Do you know the difference between biologically dead and clinically dead?
I do, yes.
Objection scope.
True.
I'm just trying to get his expertise and just understanding. That's all.
Yeah, he's been introduced as you've been asking questions with regards to force. Let me just see here.
At no point during our direct did we mention anything about someone having anything to do with death.
Let's see. You said on heart.
I think I'm doing. She's
yeah,
pretty.
nothing
Spring's
about
doing pretty well
death.
considering I was like thrown into the.
I think you have an opportunity to rephrase.
I'll try to. I'll rephrase.
Yeah, I think you know where you want to
Yeah,
go. I think you
yeah, I
can
gotcha.
possibly get there.
If someone's heart.
Oh, I hate my fucking wife. I did.
They would be clinically dead.
Since I've been streaming, so 2 hours. I just did a little surprise stream.
If in your in your professional medical opinion, if a person came to you with broken rib, along with a boot mark, is it a far fetch to think that the boot mark caused the broken rib?
No, I think that tracks logically.
No further questions, Your Honor. Wait, let me see if my co-counsel wants one.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions.
All right.
You're good.
Is this a paralegal? I'm a beat his ass.
Not for long. You guys successfully made me want to quit. So, all right, doctor. In your expert professional opinion,
Who is this?
Is it reasonable to say that somebody receiving CPR would have their rib shattered so much that it could not be repaired?
Tegan.
Objection scope.
You literally asked about somebody having their rib broken through CPR.
Why is he so mad?
About CPR.
When?
They
Did they
talked
not?
about they talked about use of force.
Oh no, he's an
Oh,
attorney.
if-
batons,
okay.
falling.
Oh, he's not a part of
Not
what the fuck
necessarily
law.
about any sort of
I don't care.
life-saving procedures.
Lol.
Okay. Then I have nothing, Your Honor.
Yes, so sustained.
Dude, who is this guy?
A
Why
lot
is
of
he
this,
so pressed?
you know, I'd give you room to ask questions to get
Oh,
there.
I don't know.
He's just not logged
but,
in.
Outside of that,
Yeah,
it's...
just find another way to ask, but just go to kind of. All right, so hold on.
I'm just matching the energy
Just-
of the court. I don't know why he's so mad. He needs to read the room. Wake up.
Here's the thing. Yeah.
Doctor, in your professional opinion,
Hey, Harvey.
do ribs regrow?
They do not know.
Further questions, Your Honor?
Okay.
Do we rest?
Any recross before we let the good doctor get down? Get down!
I got one. You mentioned during cross-examination about the boot mark. Just because there is a boot mark next to a broken rib, does that directly mean that the boot mark caused the broken rib?
Oh, Your Honor, this would technically no. I can't object to it. Never mind.
All right, you may
No.
answer. You
No
said
further
no?
questions.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Spring.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, you should
my
be-
god!
that's contempt,
All
Johnny,
she's
that's
been
contempt.
doing is helping you, and that's how you repay
Spring,
her.
you're doing such a... So proud of you.
You got initiated, Spring.
Do
You
we
got
have-
initiated.
do we have EMS here?
Congratulations.
No. Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Here, take this.
I'm happy to be here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm trying my best.
Okay,
You're doing
It
fine,
had to be
Spring.
nothing.
good doctor. Thank you for your time and your expertise. Thank you for all you
Yeah,
do
I
for
am
the
doing
city.
better than him.
You may
You're
step
doing
on
fine.
down.
Lol, get fucked.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Relax.
Do we
Just,
rest?
disconnect my
Or do
thing.
we...
No,
For the first claim.
Just don't stick.
sorry for the feedback. It's a
Ooh.
loud
Yeah,
mic.
pretty much.
Alright. Your Honor.
Basically, yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
Ahoy!
Ahoy, Captain. Forgive me as I am so new. Do I say the defense rests for this, like, because for this
Yes.
suit? Or...
Yeah, you're done. Yeah, and then we can move to close.
Okay. Alrighty, let me
okay.
just set the scene. Hang on, let me walk back. I'm gonna make
All right.
Welcome.
Defense being done. We can move
You
to
go if you want to go back to watch the
closings
whole shebang,
and
yeah,
highlighting
thanks for the help.
evidence.
I really appreciate it.
This is
but
news to
Kinda
me. No,
curious
that's...
to see
before
what
we
the
do
verdict
that, I
is,
just
even though it's
have
pretty obvious.
question
Dude, me
for
too.
the plaintiffs.
How am I suing this? Why am I suing this? guy?
It be just because
I'm suing for my
I
legal fees
mentioned
for wasting my
earlier,
fucking
you
time.
know, I'll have to go into the back and pull up some.
I had to FOIA reports and I had to pay a lawyer for that.
On the computer.
Oh, I'm not
to
getting
see
paid
some
for it. I
images.
see. I get it.
Will I be able to?
Plus, they said
see,
I killed him when I didn't.
Invoices for the legal contract for your attorney fees, as well as anything with regards to or any reasoning for the punitive damages or the loss of the rib. Any value associated with that?
So you'll be able to see the legal contract, and to be
Mhm.
very blunt, we're trying to set precedent with the value of the rib.
Okay.
So no, you won't see that. We're just trying to see, to be in full transparency, if there is a monetary value to limb internally or externally.
I called a lot of people, and the closest I got was from Three Little Pigs, and I didn't think that was very relevant.
Fair
Mm,
enough.
That's fair.
Your Honor.
All right.
I'm
Thank
leaving
you.
now.
Bye, Jarther.
See you, Jarther. Be
Keep you
safe.
posted.
People of the court.
There he goes. The best. Is he Australian?
No,
All right.
Best
no, he's British.
Australian.
I'll
guy
have
we
you do the
in
closing.
city.
I'll pitch in at the end
Yeah,
if
okay.
there's stuff I want to
Yeah, I
add.
just gotta write it. I've never written
Really?
anything
Yeah.
fucking say.
Joffrey is
Cool.
British.
They all kind of sound
Alrighty,
alike to
Right.
me.
The same thing, right?
I don't know what you're writing. I'm going to
There's
give
a
you
lot
key
of
points
Brits
that you
running
want to
around this
hit.
state.
They're all
Basically,
the Queen's country.
the only testimony on the record is that
Same with
Okay.
the
Jaffa
Canadians.
broke into a cop car,
Yep,
stole equipment,
including the
fled on foot,
Canadians. Okay.
and was
We
tased.
can move on to closing and highlighting.
Throughout all of
evidence,
this, I've
starting
acted
off with the
within use of
plaintiff
force.
counsel.
Can I have sorry,
I know,
again,
I
can I have
understand.
2 minutes to write one?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, you,
no,
yes,
no,
you
no,
may.
no, no.
Yes, you.
Hobby,
Yes,
I
they
was
may.
literally-
Yes.
I literally
Yes,
came
I
out
say
of
right, I'm
nowhere.
giving-
I came out
I
of
have
nowhere,
to give you
Hobby.
shit. I have to give you shit. You're gonna get your bars, so I have to kind of just.
Hobby, do you still
Josh,
love
Alright.
me?
To be determined.
If we
Swing.
win or not. Sorry.
All right. Cool. Basically,
Objection pending.
basically the points I want you to hit. Basically, the only thing that was testified to on the record was
Poor
he
guy
broke
did
into
that.
my car, stole equipment, fled on foot, was tased, fell unconscious. He fell to the ground and was unconscious. Throughout all of this, the taser I've testified to has been within my use of force. A reasonable officer would do the same as what I've done. As for the falling to the ground and passing out, it was testified to by Dr. Randall Gemma that it is completely possible that for a man of Jaffa's age, he could break his rib by falling on the ground. There's been no testimony provided that anyone kicked anyone in custody. There was specific points. There were long lengths of time that the plaintiff was outside of my custody.
That's a good
Where
song.
other injuries could have occurred, but they are not my problem. I should not be legally liable for those.
I wanna know.
Talked
Then
about
how
the
do
relief
you
requested
hold-
and how it's bullshit.
Yes, like
Wrong
that
song.
one.
They asked for
Wrong
punitive
song.
damages. We've
Mhm.
proven
It's a
today
good
that I
one.
acted well within my
Mhm.
use
That's
of
not the
force,
song.
and that a
That's
reasonable
definitely
officer
not
would
the
do the
song.
same as
I
what I
hear a
would
bump
do.
going on.
Compensatory for loss
I
of
hear
rib.
so
They
sure.
provided no evidence as to like how much a rib
It's
costs.
a song about.
They are looking for like
I think it's from the perspective of
They provided
a
no
woman.
evidence
I
or
don't
like
know.
any testimony.
It's country
signifies
erotica
relief requested.
dance club.
Hell,
version.
even the
Very
plaintiff
good,
didn't tell
very
us how it
good.
felt. Actually, yeah, talk about that. Talk about that. The plaintiff didn't even testify about his ribs on the court record. He just tasted about.
Your Honor, my paralegal would like to know if
they're
that's your
suing for
normal
loss of
genre.
rib.
Country erotica.
Let's become
The
it.
plaintiff didn't testify at all to the rib.
There's your answer.
I'm into that. I
There you
like,
go. Focus on that.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
What else do I like? I like Dave Matthews Band.
I'm gonna leave it to you. I will just
Pass.
talk at the end if there's stuff I
What
want to
would
add.
you say?
It's
I think
basically
we're very
country
blessed
erotica.
to have him working at the. He works at the DMV.
Maya look good today.
Did you know that Dave works there? He doesn't say that's who he is,
We
but
had a lot
works
of-
there.
A lot of nothing. We had a lot of nothing from the plaintiff.
Or direct.
The only real
He was a trooper.
testimony we heard was that Jasa McCoby
You want to get up here and fucking try it?
Moberry.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, who's bothering you?
He was just talking shit about these.
Moberry stole
Yeah.
police issued equipment,
Just ignore him.
then proceeded to flee and was tased for his own criminal actions. For his own criminal actions. It was completely in
Supposedly,
my-
there's a very high stakes, spicy trial at the DMV.
Yeah, I've been getting constant.
Oh, I heard
texts.
about that. I was like, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of want to
apparent-
hurry up with this to
yeah.
go see that.
I'm sorry, I'm writing
because,
as
We'll find
fast
out.
as I can. Sorry.
I
is it
mean, hey,
criminal
you
theft,
can
Honor?
you can drop
'Cause
this
at
claim if you
point,
want
this
to and
is
get
just
there.
becoming. Ugh, no, that's not going to happen, Maya.
My Mohammed's.
It was worth a
Spring, how you
try.
doing? Are you close, Spring?
Yes, but every time I have to open my mouth, it
She's
takes
almost
about
ready. You
10
can tell.
seconds. Yeah, I'm cooking. If you continue to talk to me, it takes longer for me to type something because I can't do two things at once.
Yawn.
Objection? Weird.
Sustained.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Hey, y'all lawyers have normalized weird objection, and I don't like it.
In my
Oh, guess what?
What?
You're looking at the lawyer who's been objected weird the
was
most. So
completely
you
in Maya
know what? I agree
Muhammad's
with you,
right.
Maya.
No, here's the okay. I don't want to talk about it here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Tase Johnson as any other officer would have done the same. Done the same. We've proven today that she made the right move. Which shows no punitive
Hey.
fees
Oh. Hey.
should be paid.
Oh.
And to further this, at no point did Jartha Mowberry testify about his ribs being hurt, nor being kicked.
Oh, Your Honor, can we?
Yeah. All right, you got 4.
No, go for it. He's all
more
good. He's all good.
seconds.
Go for it, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm good.
No
I'm
being
good.
kicked.
All right, Your Honor. What we've heard today
The plaintiff
is
at no point
a classic case
proved
where the officer says that they were within their rights to tase an 80-plus-year-old victim 2 times. They have yet to testify that what they did was not egregious, but the evidence proves otherwise. It's been testified by Maya that my client was non-aggressive the entire time, yet she still tased him 2 times. Took 10 minutes for the ambulance to get there. One officer was doing the CPR. It was also testified that it would be believable that the boot mark would cause the broken rib if a doctor saw that the boot mark was near the broken rib. And I'd like it to be entered into evidence that officers do wear boots. Let me see.
Hold on a minute. Is he entering evidence during the closing?
I think
Maya,
he's
shut up. You know it's an
highlighting.
evidence.
I'm highlighting evidence.
I've already
there. Come on, Maya.
acknowledged that, so we're okay.
Maya, expected better. Anyways, where was I? I apologize, Your Honor. I got distracted.
Where
It's gonna
you were
take a little
talking
bit.
about boots.
Why are we bringing age?
Boots. Those made for walking. By the way. So, in closing, we didn't hear anything that refuted the claims that Officer Mood used excessive force on our client with tasing the client 2 times, stopping the heart, which would make the client clinically dead. I think that's about it.
Trying to get money from officers
Oh, it was also testified that the rib
rather
that
than
was cut out because of the surgery will
taking,
never grow
what
back.
is it?
So my client will never be whole again. He has irreparable damage to his body
That rather than
amounting to
owning
half a rib being removed.
owning
That's it, Your Honor.
up to their own
Okay, Spring.
mistakes.
Thank you, RV.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Their own crimes. Your Honor, people of the court, today we heard a lot of nothing from the plaintiff. The only real testimony that we heard was Jartha Mowberry stole police-issued equipment, then proceeded to flee from officers, and then was tased for his own criminal actions. It was completely in Maya Mahood's right to tase Jartha, as any other officer would have done the same. We have proven today that she made the right move, which shows no punitive fees should be paid to further this. At no point did Jartha testify about his ribs being hurt nor being kicked, and the plaintiff at no point proved how much a rib costs. I don't know how much a rib costs. Clearly they don't. It was also stated that anyone at any age can be hurt due to a taser. Let's be real here, folks. This is just another common case of a criminal trying to get money from officers rather than owning up to their own criminal mistakes. Real.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, just to add. Wait one second.
Whoa, what did he just add? What? the-
I'm representing myself, per se. Yeah. So touching on the rib part, at no point did the plaintiff ever testify to anything about the rib. There's nothing on the court record about the rib. There is no.
There is multiple things on the
Yeah, there is actually,
There's-
Your Honor.
There is nothing on the court record testified by the plaintiff about the rib or how
He
that
was dead.
made him feel. So how can there be any damages for something that was not admitted on court record? It was testified by Chief of Medicine Randall Gemma that it is possible that an old man around the age of Jaffa Mowberry could have broken his ribs by falling down, by falling. And that was the case here today.
Maybe
The
we will do
plaintiff
prosecution.
was tased, he fell, broke his rib. I don't see how that's my problem. I think it's on him. Maybe he should stop committing crime at his frail old age and focus time like other old people do, you know? What else is there? God.
This is the
This
second
case is just a
trial.
whole
This is-
bunch of nothing.
This is
It's
Spring's
just
second
God.
trial ever, and she's
I want
defending a
compensation for the time I've
lawsuit.
wasted, to be honest. I've
Oh
been here for
my
a
God.
while.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
I'll pay
Thank
you.
God. Yeah. This.
You're
Yeah.
literally on
Yeah.
Your Honor, can I ask a quick question?
What you?
Hey, Maya, are you on active duty right now?
Are they talking
Actually,
to
you
her
know
during
what?
her closing
Hey.
statement?
Yeah, exactly. Talk to me during my closing statement.
I'm
Oh
just
my
asking a
God.
question. I was simply asking
Um,
an innocent
Gotcha.
question.
Not
Your Honor. I
again.
apologize.
You know
She
what?
has to start
I'm gonna just ignore this back and forth and talk about the closing statement. Punitive damages require that I have acted way beyond like the scope of like a regular police officer would have, and to discourage me from doing it again. Guess what? If he runs on foot,
him again.
I'll probably tase him again. Because I am
Oh.
well within my rights, lawfully
Oh.
within my use and force continuum to tase him.
Maya likes killing old men. She said it here,
Oh, Your
folks.
Honor.
And you know what, Your Honor? This commentary is exactly why I want to go to the counter scene, because this shambolic, this sorry, stupid excuse for a civil claim was designed to damage my reputation. And that is why I want to move to the counter suit. And yeah, I'm not liable.
Hell
This
yeah,
is
let's
just
do
an
the
waste of time.
Then stop yapping.
So game for the count.
And that's on Women in Power.
That was great. I like how she said shambolic.
I know, that was a
What
good
does
word.
shambolic even mean?
Can that be the word of the day?
Sham.
That's what it's called,
Diabolical.
shambolic? Like shambolic.
It's sham, but at a British twang.
An adjective.
Diabolical sham. All right.
just
In a
word.
shambles.
Shamble,
I'm
but
gonna
British.
go in the back, and I'm gonna think long, hard,
All right, fine. It's not a minute.
real about it.
Please too long.
I'm gonna take an hour,
I'm gonna jump off a bit.
a whole hour if I have to.
Oh my god.
Please,
And
please,
while I'm
Your
there,
Honor.
The
I beg
court
you not
is
to
in
do that.
Sophia's
I didn't
hands.
realize.
To do to-
Oh, no.
I
Beat
didn't
people
realize
up.
Joy was the judge.
It's cute.
Joey's not the judge. That's not Joey. That's Kit.
Yeah, but Joy
Bang,
usually
bang.
takes like an hour to deliberate.
Wow.
I said
You
it.
Spring-
had bad form.
Spring, I'm gonna say it. Great. I'm proud of you.
You did do good.
Thank you.
Yeah, she can have my bar.
You did really.
Do you hate
See
me,
you
Harvey?
again.
I'm sorry. I was thrown in at last minute. I was just matching the energy.
What
of
I
the
hate you. You're
courtroom.
about to get your bar. I
True.
told you you're gonna get your bar soon.
I don't know. if I'm gonna
Listen,
get my bar
I
after
don't hold
this.
animosity to anybody when I
see
do
my
my
evidence?
job and then go out and hang out with the same people.
For-
Hell, I could hang out with Maya after this. It
Honestly,
wouldn't bother.
this was fun. This was actually
was
really
fun.
fun.
I
think
agree.
it was a big learning curve. I learned a lot, like genuinely. And I was thinking
Yeah,
about
like
it.
objection vague.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Ludwig's around. I can get my plot
True.
later.
I was also thinking about it. I've only ever been in 2 actual court cases, and they've both been defending a lawsuit. So I guess that's my calling. So yeah, easy.
No, you did very good.
What's your name again?
Spring.
Spring,
Daffodil.
nice to meet you. I'm Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. That's a pretty name.
Thank you. You
Meh.
too.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Harvey?
My
I'm
cold
sorry.
parents
I
picked it.
apologize. I stubbed my toe.
God damn.
Apologize. I
Huh?
stubbed my toe. Apologize.
Why are what like what,
I
what's
po- I
wrong with you
stubbed
today?
my toe.
What-
I
what's wrong with you
apologize.
today?
Hey, can you really
What's-
blame him? He's wearing like a Walmart
Okay.
version of Louis Vuitton.
Don't even start. Hey,
It's better than what he was wearing earlier. He
Better than
looked
the
like
first time we put that suit together when he had
shotgun
mismatching
dress.
prints.
Oh my
my
And
god.
I finally got him to wear at least
He's
matching
wearing
Oh,
patterns.
cargo
God.
pants and thongs.
Are those donuts on your? Oh, they look like donuts
Listen,
from far away on yours. I like
hold
that.
on.
No, they're
Pause.
flowers.
I
Thank
like
you.
it.
What
It's
I was
cute.
wearing this morning was like a relaxing
It was
thing.
cargo shorts and thongs.
Wait, no, it's actually
literally the
Walmart version
definition
of
of-
Louis Vuitton.
The-
Serious.
I can't.
Yeah,
If we don't know anything about Harvey, it's that he doesn't know what bleach is because he wears that fucking disgusting white T-shirt that used to be white.
What? What?
You just
Keegan,
have never bleached that
Keegan,
T-shirt in your life, and you
your
keep
shirt, your
wearing it and
jacket,
claiming
your
it's
pants,
clean.
your-
Be real with me.
I
Be
look
real
a
good.
single
real.
thing that matches you right
Everything
now.
on my
His
outfit
pants
is
look good.
coordinated.
Listening.
I didn't
What
say
are
they
you
don't look
talking
good,
about?
but there's nothing that matches. You're like,
What?
Well,
They
I'm-
all go
that's not-
together.
That's not really true. His jacket.
oh, for
and his
fuck's
shirt
sakes!
go
Here we go with the
together.
fashionista.
Yep. And the light pink on my shirt goes with the
I
pink
mean, I would
pants, and then at
probably-
least my browns match.
What do you
probably
mean your
changed the
browns? What are
pink-
we talking about? Your
My brown
you
belt
have-
matches my shoes
brown-
and my
it's
belt
true, that's
belt.
true, it's
Like
true.
I
I
could
would
have
probably
different
change the
hues of
pants.
browns. Yeah,
I'd
you'd
make
be
them
surprised
white.
how shit men's pants are. So it's
Oh, I know. I
yeah,
would,
I'm
I would
not-
make them white to like, you know.
yeah,
go
white's
against-
hard with like the
yawn,
olive,
yawn,
you know.
yawn.
Excuse me, Harvey.
Men splashing
what's
off in the city are disturbingly
It's-
poor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Randall's right. Randall's right.
What-
I literally say like I would give up the rights that I get as a man over women
What am I
just to
doing?
have better fashion, honestly.
That's what Austin
Like it's
did.
okay. I'll be oppressed if I can dress more better.
Are you?
I think most women would take that trade too. So
I have no comment on that.
What the fuck did I just come back to?
I mean, personally, I don't really like being oppressed, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like you guys would no longer be oppressed.
Let's move
Men
on,
would be
shall
oppressed.
we, guy? Let's
Oppressed
move on.
men
Let's move
better.
on. Hey, let's move on, please.
anyway, yeah. Do you think honest thoughts,
Dad,
my
okay, that's
with
just
your
as bad.
long line of service,
We're
how
just
do you
talking
think I
dad's
did,
or us is
boss?
the same thing, ish.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, for a
Ish.
paralegal who got thrown into the deep end like this, yeah, you did as best as you could.
Thanks. I thought you
Think
did.
You,
about-
do you know what you need to do?
think about ways-
You need more bench trials.
Or think about
I've
like-
never been to a bench trial, actually ever.
You-
Never.
Okay, cool. What you need to do a bunch of bench trials because bench trials are basically
I'm
what I
trying.
just did to you here.
I'm trying.
You are basically you're doing one thing and then suddenly you're thrown into a court. You need more bench trials under your belt.
Yeah, no.
Wait, Maya,
I
you don't think that
agree.
she deserves her bar?
She needs more bench trials.
I could agree.
Phil.
She's never done a bench trial, and they're completely
Yeah,
different
that's the
than
thing.
how
Which
this
is
is.
not
'Cause
my
here's the thing,
fault. If I
the-
could be in bench trials, I fucking would.
That's not her fault. Yeah.
No,
but
no, no.
yeah,
You're going to be in
actually-
bench trials now. You're 100% going to be in bench trials. Just
Yeah,
let
you
you know.
need a couple of bench trials under your belt and then ask the DOJ how you
Yeah,
are then
you're-
because yeah. Basically,
on
the
the
bench
bad
trial is
end.
basically
Though.
what happened today.
She
Yeah,
did
the bench
amazing
trials-
today.
You're
Yeah,
doing
she
a lot
did
better than
amazing
this
from
guy.
like.
Well,
Okay, let's not compare.
Sophia, let's not do
Sophia,
that.
that's fucked
That's
up.
not. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Multitasking, right?
I will say my opening statement was fucked, and my mum was like harassing me over and over again. So I just.
Your opening statement was fine. To be honest, Sophia, you literally got picked up, dropped into the deep end, and you swim fine.
Yeah.
You called her Sophia.
Didn't I? Spring?
Yeah. What's up?
Everything I said with the name Spring instead of Sophia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
don't follow Harvey's lead.
What the? What do you mean don't
Damn.
follow Harvey lead? And see, now I gotta go defend myself again. What do you mean don't follow Harvey's lead? What the?
I wonder how this Kelly Banana bench trial's going.
Dude, I literally just asked for an update.
Okay, all right. Okay, hey, now that it's over, how the hell do I ask a question that's not freaking leading? Question mark.
Very
That was
carefully.
obscene.
Okay,
No,
cool.
obviously it
A
wasn't.
non-leading question. Don't put the answer that you want the client to say in your question.
Yeah, how the fuck was I
Here's
supposed
the
to do
thing.
that?
Okay, cool. Here's the thing. You know what you want your client to testify to, right? Because obviously you prepared with him before, right?
Yes. Well,
So you know
no,
what
with
he's
Arthur,
gonna.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So you know what he's gonna testify to. Think of questions that would mold to the answer that you want him to give. Because you already know more or less what they're gonna testify to and what answer they're gonna give.
Is this a bench trial?
That's the beauty with docket cases.
I didn't see the bench trial in.
Yeah, but every single one of my questions for like the better part of 10 were leading.
Is this a
which was
bench trial?
interesting.
Okay.
This Kelly Banana thing? 'Cause
It's
I
still a
haven't
docket
seen it.
case.
Yeah, this is a docket case.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
no, for Kelly
Uh,
Banana.
Kelly-
Like Maya's right. This is like a month-old docket case.
Yeah,
No,
this
no,
Kelly
no, I'm
Banana wants a bench trial.
I didn't see it in the bench trial.
she
Scab.
got charged with attempted murder, right? So I can-
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it in the bench trial.
Kelly
I haven't
Banana
been good
shoots
at
Beavis,
making a bench trial.
9907.
9.
Oh, this one. Hey, don't talk to me about this case at all, smiley face.
9.
Yeah, I know.
Where is
Mine
it?
too, don't worry.
9.
That's interesting.
That smiley face.
Oh, I see it. I see it now.
Oh, damn, she got subpoenaed. That's crazy.
Oh, wait, this was a wait, was this today?
However, their shit is pretty weak. Yeah, it's today. It just
Oh,
happened
this is
as
a
we were in the middle of
warrant.
this.
Oh, I see.
I started getting smoked with my text.
Yeah, actually, pretty much. How do I explain it? Yeah. Documented. That's the beauty of documented cases. You can prepare with your witness, but also the rules are going to be more strict, right? You need to, you know what your client is going to testify to, or like what your witness is going to testify to. Think of questions that multiple testify to, right?
I see. Oh my
Because that's
god.
prepare with them beforehand. Now you think of where the witness is going to answer the way that you. You know when they say don't ask them questions that you don't know the answer to? That's exactly why.
Harvey?
Yes, Sophia.
Come.
Okay.
Kelly just put herself on the stand.
Oh, I see why not to talk about this case with you.
I'm just getting updates.
This is really interesting. Google spreadsheets. See, the fun thing about this chat is that the fun thing about Onyx. I watched the Baker.
How's that case going, you know?
They said it could go
I'm
either
unsure
way.
yet.
They don't know. Kelly's about to go up on the stand.
Well, here's the. Somebody's getting information. Here's the issue.
What'd you say? Why is stream bad?
This have always been my hardest.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
My hardest point.
Sorry, what'd you say? Before I
said, well, weak ass information or some subpoena stuff. The text is pretty weak, very inconclusive. And then I said, leading is my hardest thing as far as objections and when I'm asking questions. Which,
yeah.
by the way, I can't say that, so never mind.
Upload. Oh, I see. The fun thing about Onyx Chat is that there's things that I've never seen before in
By the way, this was a good case. I didn't feel like super stressed, and
I think it was fun, to be honest with you.
it was not stressful. It was lighthearted.
Oh, this was really fun.
And you did extremely good.
Thank you.
The next person is going to be Mackenzie. That's the next victim for her bar.
I wonder if there's a...
There is
I didn't know you
something.
had so many degrees.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing this a long time.
Jesus Christ.
There's something I think is worth clearing up, though, there, officer. When a suspect is brought into Mount Zona, we do not assume custody of them.
Wow.
Huh?
I don't think that would help
I'm
us at
talking
all.
about like the ICU.
Yeah, listed as being in police custody, they're just held elsewhere. We do not
Haswani,
assume custody. If they somehow
say for-
escape, that's not our
I'm
problem.
talking about in terms of like civil liability. If the person then gets attacked within like the ICU ward, for example,
I'm actually pretty confident.
that can be like the police's fault.
I think I did it very good.
Get what I
That's a
mean?
good question, actually. It's-
It was within that context.
Don't
Yeah,
forget if you
that's
lose, you
probably
have to
true.
give half the money back to Jarth.
So if
right?
I got held up transporting a patient back to Zona, would I be responsible to
This
like
is really
their
interesting.
health?
Okay, I'll give it back to him too.
It's actually really interesting.
That's
that
a
would still
very
be-
interesting
don't-
legal question.
It's whatever.
So I cannot speak for
I don't need money
EMS
for anything.
SOPs, but doctor SOPs are in a situation like that. We ought to protect our own health and not that of the patient.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dr. ABC.
Yeah, a
man.
reasonable
It's
person
all-
would. Think of it like this: when you're being held with a gun, you have obviously you have your oath to like protect the patient, but a reasonable person would value their
This is
life.
self-defense.
Oh, for sure.
And is every man for themselves at that point, right?
And it's hard to do that when it's a yes or no.
This is clearly
Yeah.
self-defense.
But
I'm
he
looking
also
at this.
didn't recall Jarther.
This is interesting. I'm not going to speak about it, but holy shit, this is really interesting. I wonder why they put a warrant out for our arrest.
Yeah, did you
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look at this. I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
you know what? Yeah, no, I'm
This
gonna,
is self-defense. He was watching the building with a sniper rifle. I mean,
I was reading that shit. Yeah,
like
that's weird.
what? Like that's like, I mean, if someone was pointing a sniper rifle at me and I saw that, I'd shoot them, and that's just
On this table right here.
what?
Partly to do with the fact they like went up, you know, on the building, I guess. But fuck knows.
Yeah, they literally say if you're at the office, watch yourself. Beavis is hunting Frankie. Frankie already took a shot. Ooh. Beavis is watching the office with a sniper rifle. Yeah, they were just like, well, you know, he's gonna shoot us, so.
I'd
Well,
be
did they-
very interested to see the court case that's inevitably going to follow that one.
There's 100% going to be a court case that follows that. There's no way it doesn't. But why are they taking it to bench? What the?
I assume because she was arrested on a warrant,
There
right?
was a warrant.
yeah, she was
Oh,
arrested for
okay.
attempted murder. Like it's a felony beat. Though. Just toss
Well,
the
the
warrant.
question is the bench for the warrant or is the bench for the actual attempted murder?
And she
Yeah, the bench is for the attempted murder.
she called 911 and said, "Hey, I just shot someone." Like, I mean, it's interesting.
I agree. It's a pretty. We'll see.
Wait, the guy died? Why is she being?
He died after the fact.
He died approximately 10 minutes later in ICU. Apparently.
Yeah, he was murdered in the ICU.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Alrighty, yeah, you see. Actually, that's mad.
Oh,
'cause
shit.
we were just talking about
If
that.
I ever go to
Alrighty, cool.
ICU,
'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
you
there
gotta
was a
run
suspect
around.
in custody, right?
I'm a valuable target.
I assume.
What's that,
'cause
sir?
I assume that he was a suspect in custody at the time, probably.
So is she being?
I
charged with
honestly have
attempted
no
murder
idea.
Or murder.
Yeah.
Or
At that point, he's in the what's it called, ICU. Would the PD still have? Would the PD still be like liable for what happens to them within the ICU ward, even though they're not there? That's the question.
I guess if the PD handcuff
yeah.
him to the bed, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they get attacked in the ICU ward. Is that the PD's fault?
I'm getting better with the.
Hard to say.
chilling
It'll
out.
be an
Exactly,
interesting determination to make.
especially when people can be in the ICU for days at a time because
it's a joint custody.
intensive care.
That's what it is. So it's you hand over the custody to EMS, but you also hand over the custody to the doctors. But then it becomes a joint custody, right? So he's still under arrest, but he's also under medical care and cannot leave unless the doctors say so, right? So if the
That's not true. He can leave whenever he wants
No,
if
no,
he
no.
was not in police custody.
No, I'm saying, like, say he didn't want to go, and you're saying it's in your belief that if he were to leave, he would die or whatnot, or he would injure himself more. But the police are like, no, we're taking him. We have custody over him. It would fall under you because it's like, well, you know, it's kind of
Well, no. Okay, hold on, man. If the doctors have cleared him, they've cleared him, and that at that point they're like, he's all yours. I mean, that's literally what happened with Alpha. He had surgery. He was checked into the ICU. I was getting ready to. Then he woke up. The doctor was still treating him, and then the doctor said, "He's all yours." At that point, I then rearrested him.
Spring. Don't go stateside.
Hmm.
Make sure you stay defense.
Because it was a good point they raised that if you escaped at certain points, you
Beavis is
wouldn't be
truly one of the
escaping
dumbest
police
people
custody.
I have ever met in my life. I
Yeah,
thought he would
that
take
was,
numerous
what
lives if
interested
he
me
were
as
allowed
well.
to get
Yeah.
behind a will. I've
Like,
given
if
him
you
It's tricky,
so
right?
many
ICU,
times.
On
Yes,
our
yes,
He makes
medical
us random
reports, our
because they
specific
teach
tag for it
him
is called police
how to learn
custody.
what 2 + 2 is and what side of the road he's supposed
Yeah, there's
to
a difference
drive
between
on.
police
Bonus
custody
permit
and like
valid.
custody, as in for the purposes of civil liability.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
There's custody where you're under arrest,
I see.
but like whilst they're being in the back of the ambulance being transported
get
to
it,
the
my bad.
hospital, who the fuck
My
knows
bad.
what happens in
My
there?
bad. I got it.
They're in police custody, but EMS are civilly liable for them. So for example, if an EMS then decides to inject them with some fuck off medicine and they die as a result of that, the EMS is civilly liable. The patient was within their, okay, let's not call it custody, their care.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's a better
we're
phrase,
using
I think,
care
yeah.
and custody a bit interchangeable. Care.
Yeah, because we don't, like I keep saying this to people, the hospital is not a prison. We don't hold people against their will. If the police want to hold you there because they are detained for whatever reason while they need to be treated, that's one thing. But, you know, we don't hold people. You have neither
Yeah.
the facilities or the inclination to do so.
Yeah, plus your daughters are not prison guards.
Exactly right.
Yeah, if they run, like if they wake up, they decide to like run, and the cop just didn't handcuff them, they still escape custody. But like that's not on you. I'm not a cop. I'm not going to go out and chase them. I'll just call 911 and say, hey, yeah, this guy who you meant to arrest has left.
Yeah, pretty
Go
much.
have
I said
fun.
140.
We've had a few cases where they have somehow managed to break multiple
that?
handcuffs, breaking them,
That's fucked
cuffing them
up.
to the bed. So, you know,
What?
Some people don't know their own strength.
I guess so.
The plot thickens.
Also, just as like a general question, so there's a lot of like leading questions in that shit.
Defense can
but the
lead on cross. You can lead on cross in general.
no, yeah, but I meant the one where he's asking like, was Jartha violent or whatever. I was wondering how that's leading.
Alrighty, cool. Leading, basically, you give the answer to your question. You give the answer to the question within the question.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
do
He's
that.
asking if the person was violent, looking for a yes or a no. What you probably asked him, like, could you characterize
yes,
the
yes,
behavior
yes
of
or no.
the...
Okay, yes or no questions are fine, but you have to phrase it in a way that you are not given the answer to the question within the question.
Yeah,
Alright,
so it's
so if you'd have
looking
phrased
for
it like,
a certain
what
answer.
caused you to
I didn't get the
elevate
answer.
to the tase or whatever?
Yeah,
It's
Then
it's
you
a
wouldn't
matter
say
of phrasing
history.
it so that it's
Right.
not leading, and that's the hard part.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
Do you need a drink?
Bang bang
Anybody
bang
here
bang
have an
bang
extra
bang
drink?
bang
Oh, shit.
bang 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 bang
Oh.
bang 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 bang. Hello.
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 Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Your Honor. It
Yep.
sounds wonderful to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, it's verdict time. So, given today's testimony and the reports and evidence, I found that the incident that led to Jartha Mowberry's injuries, report 7287, were caused by a lawful escalation of force per case law state v. Glenn Armstrong 6592. Officer Mahmood left the scene of a bomb threat to give chase to Jartha, whose accomplice Tony Forelli attempted to tackle the officer several times. Due to this escalation, it is reasonable for the officer to deploy a taser. Officer Mahmood acted in accordance with her position and tased Jartha, and neither the medical report nor testimony by Dr. Randall Gamma stated that the taser shocks caused Jartha's heart to stop. Although the boot mark was suspected to be the cause of his broken rib, Dr. Gemma outlined that at a frail age, even falling could cause such an injury. Therefore, in accordance with the case law, we find in favor of the defendant. That is my ruling, and there's a bang bang of the gavel.
Do we win?
Yep. So let's move on
Technically,
to the
yes.
countersuit.
Enjoy it.
Thank you, Gamma.
Cheers, Dodge.
We won, chat. We won. I won. Oh my god, I won.
You won. You did it.
Countersuit.
We did
Oh my
it.
god. Oh my
Countersuit.
god. Oh my god.
Maya,
you guys.
countersuit.
L just won.
Bring
the-
countersuit. Go.
Countersuit. Hey, fuck.
What?
You guys go upside.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, we gotta
Do we
swap
have to go
sides.
through this whole
Swap sides.
rigmarole?
It's like 10
Oh, hang on. I gotta
I
grab
mean,
my
Let
pencil.
me.
If you
Can
don't
we-
want to
can we-
contest
can we
and
just
assume
approach and talk
liability,
about
sure.
this for a second?
I'm not assuming
just-
liability.
You gotta assume
I
liability.
I have a suspicious feeling that during opening, it will become abundantly clear that Maya's suit is malicious.
My God.
Uh,
Not even frivolous, but malicious.
objection. That's an
Yes.
opinion. And facts,
It is.
not in
Obsession.
evidence.
Stop objecting.
Yay, we're not even doing
Hey.
court right now. I haven't got my
I'm a method
gobble.
lawyer, Your Honor.
Hell.
I'm a method lawyer.
Get out.
Oh, did you get my 5?
I did. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're the best.
Your Honor, can I get $500?
No, sir. No.
I tried.
Is your
I
name
tried.
Sophia?
In this case, my name to be Sophia.
My
No,
name starts with an S.
It does.
My name starts with an
Hmm.
H.
All right, I'm ready for this opening, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
ready.
babe, you
Bang,
gotta
bang,
do it. I
bang.
don't know what I'm doing.
The
Alrighty,
countersuit
cool.
has begun. Does anyone need a
Alright.
reminder of why you are suing him, or do you want to just get going?
Yeah.
I'll do it in my opening. So
it.
basically, on the 5th of March 2024, councillors Harvey Litt and Tegan Lafferty filed a civil case on the
This guy's
docket
gonna
against
quit.
then Deputy Mai Mahmood, now Officer Mai Mahmood. As part of this civil filing, the statement of claim read, and I quote, that Jaffa Mowberry was tased to death by Maya Mahmood. This is a statement that was posted to the public docket, councillors Lafferty and Tegan, that they knew to be false. You know why? Because he's alive and he was here.
Is Jatha in the room with us right
Yeah,
now?
pretty much. They knew that the post, yeah, they posted it on the public docket anyway for anyone to read. I seek damages for this brutal attack on my character, as well as punitive damages for this egregious violation by the councillors, so that councillors Lafferty and Lick twice about what they write on a anyone can see before deciding to assassinate their character. As a result of having to defend the civil filing Jaffa Mowberry v. Mai Mahmood, which I was found not liable, I had incurred legal fees for submitting criminal record and public records requests. I relief delay being the legal fees. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor, can we countersue her countersuit or no?
Not today.
Okay.
Not today.
All right. Opening is simple. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. So, Maya Mahmood is suing me and Tegan for
Tegan
Tegan
made
and
no-
I. Me and
Right.
Tegan. Oh, that's okay. Because we used the word dead in a quote unquote public docket posting, which is an
I will play.
inaccurate statement. Posting was done in a WHIP document, which is work in progress. And as stated in prior testimony from Maya, she used to be a judge and a defense attorney. So she would know that a docket that's in WHIP, work in progress, is not actually a public document. She would understand that you have up to 24 hours to keep something in WHIP. She also knows that she broke protocol in our WHIP document. It was still in WHIP. We changed the wording of dead to clinically dead. We changed it to clinically dead. No, we removed the word dead because Maya, while the docket was in WHIP, which we are allowed to edit any docket in WHIP, I conferred with several different judges and court clerks and lawyers, and they all stated that someone who has legal knowledge, as Maya Mahmood should, being a judge and being a defense attorney for years, would understand that when a document's in WHIP, it is editable. You can change it. You can edit at any given time while it's in WHIP. As soon as you remove WHIP, you cannot edit without incurring the wrath of the judge or Kadia or Kit or Joy or any of the judges. So on this face alone, the countersuit is wholly inaccurate and an outright, like, just it inaccurately states facts. So that's where we're landing with that.
I mean, they still put it in
I'd
there.
also like to add that if
I'm just doing
if
this to
Maya
be petty. I
Mahmood
don't care
truly
about this.
believed
Yeah, I know you don't.
damage to her
It's all good.
character, I would like to know why she herself, while the document was in WHIP, added herself to the case, which we intentionally left off until
This
previously,
lawyer sucks.
until we were ready to make it live, so that she
whispered
wouldn't be
that, by
tied
the
to the
way.
document. But she added herself while it was a work in progress, and
In
then made
terms of,
multiple
oh,
motions.
sorry.
Finally, I would like to show that
I was
not
just
only
getting
does she
you,
have
babe.
no proof of damages
read the room.
in anything
He's a good lawyer, he just
besides
doesn't read
the
the room.
attorney fees that she, I guess, took on just for the sake of it, maliciously, I may say,
Yeah.
as she has access to the reports themselves. I don't know what subpoenas she needed to do for the public documents or the documents she had access to for this countersuit, but occurring is just for this with them seems a bit ridiculous.
Malicious, yeah. Very good. Thank you, Tegan. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, there's clearly an image that you put legal fees in there.
Do we want to go through the whole witnesses, or do we want to just look at the facts?
I don't know why you said whip.
Just because I wanted to specify whip.
Whip.
Oh,
Now hit that
it's
whip.
the feet
Okay.
and
Now
whip
hit the nay name.
Okay.
Feet
Whip.
boy.
Whip. Nay nay.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
There's a lot of kink shaming going on
Now
today. I'm
watch
just
me.
pointing it out there,
Watch
Joanna.
me. Watch me whip.
it's just a
Now
statement.
watch me,
It's
nay,
not
nay.
a shame.
I haven't heard
Okay,
that song in a long time.
I got a question. Yeah, we can go through. You probably don't want me to summary judge. Probably don't want that.
All right,
unless
I
you
don't
gotta
guys-
think
care
for
at
like
this
2
point.
seconds.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Your Honor.
My
I'm gonna be
God,
honest, Your Honor.
Never
I'm
say
gonna
that to me.
Tegan is under
It's
the
simply
weather.
because
He
I
is
trust you.
tired.
Oh yeah,
He's just tired. That's that. Your Honor, considering everything that I know you know about docket posting and edits and what it means when something's in whip and everyone here that knows about the proper etiquette when it comes to dockets, I would say it's just safe to assume that summary judgment probably would be fair. I mean, if we want to go through the whole witness statements, we can, but
I think
trust your
I
judgment, Your
kind
Honor.
of just have.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
What? Why did you say he was dead?
Because he was dead.
So
Because he was
the
dead.
use of dead and clinically dead, as we were initially going to say clinically dead, would just be interchangeable. That's why.
My ADHD is.
And that
And
exactly
my
is why I'm suing them.
ADHD is
And
kicking
I
in
would like to
chat.
stress the fact that we used the term dead when it was in whip. Now, I have to stress this like probably a little too much, but I was directly told by 4 different judges, 3 different
She's been taking her
attorneys,
Adderall
and
today.
1 court clerk. A document that is in whip, i.e. work in progress, we can do whatever we want with it, period. We could cancel and delete the entire thing, or we can continue on. Also, it's bad form that you added yourself to the whip and you motioned on the whip.
Now watch me whip.
So those are 2 things that I was specifically told are no-nos to do. I know that if I did that, I would get a nice little lashing, but that's all.
I got a response.
Yeah, go. I was just going to say, I don't know how often I've seen like someone put like,
Hit on Addy with the 80.
so and so because they murdered 80 people in my work.
I gotta check on my
template,
cat.
and
I
then
really
took
need to
that
check
out
on my
and
cat.
said, We're suing
I'll be
this
back,
person
chat. I
because
gotta
they
check on it.
bumped into someone with a car. You know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
I
Pretty
know
much,
that's a
yeah,
bit
Your Honor, I'm
extreme.
suing them. I'm suing them simply because they say it's a work in progress and they can edit it. Sure, that was left for 2 hours on a public docket that anyone has access to within the state of San Andreas.
That's not our problem because a work in progress document is naturally going to be in public. There is nothing in the state that allows
We
it
also
to be
never said he was
private.
dead. We said he was tased to death, which
What
is
was the
accurate.
what?
The original statement said Jarthur Mooberry was tased to death by Maya Mahmood,
Which
which is a
technically
factually
that-
accurate
yeah,
statement.
That would be a factually accurate statement. There's biologically and clinically dead if we want to get real.
Sorry,
I-
chat.
but
Okay,
death
All
would
right,
be what
cool.
it
I'm
is.
gonna object to all of that because they're not medical
I'll say-
professionals.
Mildred's okay.
Okay, then you're not a medical
Okay.
professional
I
for
s-
saying
I
that,
walked into the room and I said, "You okay?"
death
And she
is
went,
not occurring when the heart
And I
stops.
was like,
So
"Okay,
that
babe."
could be thrown
Then
right
I
back
walked
at you.
out into
Maya.
my living room.
This one
There's
is
no
kind
wall.
of the one where
It's
I'm going
gone.
to step
They
on.
got rid of it.
You
It's
know
gone.
better that it's in whip and you added yourself in
Nay, nay.
whip. That made yourself public to everybody. You added yourself by adding yourself to whip, not us.
Every time
Okay,
it says
cool. I'm
whip,
gonna
I think
just,
of
I'm gonna
Nay, nay.
just, I'm gonna just put a criminal docket up on the thing, accuse
Okay.
Harvey Lit and Tegan Lafferty of like 20 times murder, then withdraw it after 24 hours because work
fine.
in progress, everyone.
Hey,
Even though everyone
listen.
can say it,
Do it.
see it,
That's-
right?
Just do
that
it.
is that
Do
is
it,
well
Maya.
within your right, Maya. I'm simply telling you that based off of what
Well
you
within
have in
my
the state
right.
currently,
Your Honor, are you hearing this?
Can we have
I
some water
heard it.
here? Can we
it's
have some
okay.
water in
Here,
the
so
court?
here's the issue, Maya. Technically, you self-represented, correct? Right? So you would
Yes.
know because you stated that you were quote unquote a judge and quote unquote a defense attorney. So would you or would you not know proper docket editing format? True or false? You would. So proper document edit
Hold
format.
on a minute. Are
is
they,
you
t-
don't-
are, they,
hold on.
are they asking me questions about me being understand? I would like to proceed
No.
with this case.
Do you want to? You want?
Yeah,
okay.
let's
you
go
wanna-
ahead.
Your Honor, can I
Proceed.
offer a
don't-
judgment
this is
option
too
where you just give my bar
contentious.
license to her and then we
No,
just go
we're not.
home?
If I have, because this is kind of the hill I kind of want to die on because I know Maya knows she messed up, But she wants to go through the whole rigmarole, so you know what? Let's do it.
All right. Bang, bang, bang. Did I already bang it?
Yeah.
I already banged it. All right. Now I'm just doing it for fun.
Sweet.
Okay. Let's go ahead and call people up. Maya.
We'll start with Councillor Harvey Lit.
Tell him get fucked.
Lit. You're gonna
Yep.
get sworn in here by
Okay.
Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia.
I'm coming.
She's coming, Harvey.
All right.
Jeez, now you made her
All
kick
right.
shit.
She's coming. I hardly know it. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't take my Adderall today,
That
Your
was
Honor.
terrible.
You
Sophia.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury. So help you. What do you want to swear to?
Gen Y Gaming.
Gen Y Gaming.
Who?
Boo! Choosing on.
Who?
Cringe.
Who?
We'll
Objection,
allow it.
cringe.
I'm gonna
Who
let it
the fuck?
happen.
Who the fuck?
Who?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm gonna let it happen.
Some nope.
Come on.
All right.
All right. Councillor Harvey Lit, how long you been attorney for?
Roughly 2 months.
Roughly 2 months.
Can we speak out, please?
Alrighty.
On the stand, please.
Huh?
Use
I
that
can't-
microphone of yours.
Are you using the
up there.
microphone?
We're using the mic.
Roughly 2 months.
Roughly 2 months. So, on the 5th of March 2024, who filed the civil action Jaffa Mowbray v. Maya Mahmood?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it might have been me. I'm not sure. Tegan, was that me or you?
It was probably me.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Because it was that long ago. I honestly don't remember.
Alrighty. Who wrote the statement of claim?
Again, this is going on a month ago. I don't remember who wrote the statement of claim. Fine. I wrote it. I honestly don't remember who did, but I did.
Okay. Did you write the following in the statement of claim? Jaffa Mowbray was tased to death by Maya Mahmood.
Yeah.
You wrote that. Okay. Was that statement true?
I'm not a medical expert, so I can't answer that.
Alrighty. At any point was Jaffa Mowbray legally declared deceased?
No.
No. Okay. Alrighty. At the time of filing and writing the statement of claim, did you know whether Jaffa Mowbray was
This
ever
is
legally
funny.
declared deceased?
Because
Yeah, I know he wasn't.
the
You
vibes
knew he
changed.
wasn't.
So
Yet you
Ayub-
still decided to write on the statement of claim
Objection,
Yeah.
she's
he was
testifying.
tased. I'm asking the question and now I'd like to finish the question.
Oh, there's an objection on the field.
Ayob is like, all right, I'll stop.
Yeah, it was
I'll
a
stop
bit
whiffing."
It was a bit preachy.
Ayob's like,
You wanna unpreachify it?
I'm
I'll unpreachify it.
I do.
Despite knowing that the statement was untrue,
we're doing-
did you still write the statement Jaffa
doing
Mowbray
that.
was tased to death by Maya
Objection,
Mahmood? Alrighty, I withdraw. I got my point across.
Okay.
I've got no further questions.
Ayob's like, I'm gonna stop whiffing now.
Go ahead for cross.
Did Jarther die?
I cannot make that decision because I am not a medical expert.
Did you intentionally put that in the statement of claim to slander the prosecution or whatever the
Is
hell
it
she
the
is over
state of
there?
evidence?
No, I
He
did not.
said he didn't put it in there.
All right, that's it.
Alrighty, I got a question on Read Direct. Are all docket postings public?
I'm going to object to scope.
Gotcha there.
Alrighty, cool. Alrighty, cool. Withdrawn.
Okay.
No questions on Read Direct.
Okay.
Ayob's pissed.
Plaintiff calls Councillor Tegan Lafferty to the stand.
I haven't been removed by the judge.
Down, Harvey.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Damn,
Your
she's
Honor.
jumping again,
Honor.
jumping the gun
I
again.
love Kit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Get up there.
Springer, you
Kit
okay?
to adopt me. Holy shit.
All right.
He'll adopt you in a heartbeat, but you're not
Sophia,
going to
you
stay.
may go over there and swear in Tegan.
Please use the microphone. Please.
I believe I am.
Thanks. Sorry, I got bad ears
It's all right. It's all right.
and ADHD.
Whatever you got.
Hey, what was she found?
Except the last one that he
Said
swore.
deliberation. She's fucked.
Oof.
Okay.
Why is she fucked? Tell me more.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
Who?
the truth?
Oh, do you know what's going on?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Kelly. Why'd she put herself on the
Uh,
stand?
Dude, they picked her up on a warrant and she immediately called for a bench trial. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
Is she getting charged with attempted murder or murder? 'Cause he
alrighty.
died. So I'm unsure.
Councillor
He
Tegan
apparently
Lefty, how
died
long
from
you
a
been attorney for?
different accident
I don't
after
know.
that, so she only gets attempted.
2 months.
But she basically told like 7
Alrighty, to
different
your knowledge as
contradictory
a
stories on the
lawyer,
stand.
our
She put
public
herself on the
dockets.
stand.
One
So she's
second.
fucked?
To your knowledge as a lawyer, our docket posting is
Oh
public.
shit. Yeah, she's fucked.
Objection leading.
She's all done.
Alrighty, I'm going to motion to treat this witness as hostile because he
Definitely come to
identifies with the
state,
opposing
'cause
party because of he has an
WTF is.
opposite
They're going
interest in the
downhill,
outcome of the
honestly.
litigation as the plaintiff.
Yeah, they're
Really?
And as such, I'm
Yeah.
requesting
highly
to treat the
considering
witness
it
as
up to
hostile.
That's
today's
pretty.
case, and
That's
I'm really
strategic,
considering it.
Jess.
All
I
right.
told you. Look,
I'm
Kelly
gonna.
killed gun. These guys killed this courtroom at board.
Alrighty,
all
in
right?
your to
Yeah,
your
they killed
knowledge
the
as
vice.
a
Actually killed the vice.
as a lawyer, our docket posts public.
You're welcome at state anytime.
Objection asked and answered.
Plus,
It
I'm
got-
starting a
it got
fraternity / sorority
objected
for the
to
law
because
school,
you said
so it's gonna
leading,
be
and I'm
fun.
answering the question.
Okay. Yeah,
And I would like the
definitely.
witness to answer the question because it got overruled.
Oh, it's gonna be so dope.
Question.
Yeah, 100%. I got a few.
To your
cases
knowledge
this
as a
week, and then
lawyer,
by the end
our
of the week,
docket posts
probably
public.
have, like, a
Docket
decision,
posts?
but
Yes, they're
honestly,
public.
after today, I'm highly
Alrighty,
considering it.
even if they are
Yep,
okay,
yep.
our
Oh, we
work in
get all the
progress docket
benefits.
posts public.
Here, get your head in the
I don't
game.
know.
Get your head in the game.
For real.
If you were to file a work in progress docket right now, can it be viewed by
There
anybody?
you go, Chad. There's the tea.
I don't know.
There's the tea that you've all
You
been
don't
waiting
know.
for.
Nope.
Hmm. That's crazy. You know what? I've got no further questions.
Okay.
She threw hard.
You didn't want to ask me if I wrote it?
No, you know, Keegan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Because
not
it's
gonna-
fine that he wrote it.
Do I want to ask you any You know what? I don't want to ask you questions. You're good.
Okay. Get on down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I
Flip it and
honestly-
reverse it. It's your
I'm highly
turn.
considering going to state.
We call Maya Mahmood to the stand.
Sure.
On
Why?
up, Maya.
Why?
Maya, who would you like to swear to?
Am I swearing in again? I mean, I got sworn in the last case.
Yeah.
still swearing in.
Everyone got sworn in the last case.
Yeah, go. Swear it one
Sure.
more time.
Who do you want to swear to?
Do it, I
anyone
dare
but
you.
Mantis.
Nice.
Hey, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you, Langham?
Yes,
Ooh,
Mike. Yes.
Oh
yes,
my.
absolutely.
Good one.
Bribery much?
Yeah.
Bribery
Oh my
much?
god, swear me in under that guy.
Yeah. Nice.
Maya, how long were you defense attorney?
How long was I a defense attorney? I was a defense attorney for about a year, but this was like years ago.
How long were you a judge for?
For about 2 years. I was the last case that I presided over as a judge was, I want to say 3.5 years ago.
Did you have any other jobs in the legal field?
Defense attorney, judge. I mean, you know what? Actually, you know what? I got a good answer. Well, I was a police officer. Within the state of this state of San Andreas, there wasn't a district attorney's office back in my day, because it turns out that being a DA really is people hate being the DA to the point where the DOJ just let themselves in court. So yeah, I pushed a lot of cases as a cop, and I was representing the people in the state of San Andreas as me, cop.
I did that too in my
How
first
many
ever.
cases have you
I did that with one case actually.
you,
'cause it was my
done?
DA.
Fuck, so many.
One case,
Uh,
and they were like, "She's
do you know
the
the
DA now." I
proper
was like, "Bitch, I'm a cop."
or proper docket posting
And it never
etiquette?
went to court, by the way.
Not within the state of San Andreas at present because I am not a bar certified attorney.
your countersuit, did you write it all up?
I wrote.
Okay, so you do know the proper docket etiquette. Got it.
Your Honor, counsel is testifying. I would like to motion to strike that last statement.
Yeah. Stricken.
Okay.
What?
I'm just.
You want to rebut?
Okay. It's not testifying, but no, I won't rebut.
Yeah.
He did do a testifying.
It's not, you know, fine. You know what? I withdraw. That's that particular statement. I withdraw. You know what work in progress means.
No, I do not. I am not a bar certified attorney. The last case that I handled as an attorney was over 4 years ago. Last case that I presided over as a judge was over 3.5 years ago. I don't know what the hell a work in progress. You know what we used to do back in my day? We used to have docket cases on paper.
Question, Your Honor. Non-responsive.
I answered your question. It was
You're
no.
yapping. You're yapping.
Okay. The answer's no. We'll move on.
I
no
would
idea
also
what
like
the
to
hell is a
bring up,
whip?
Your Honor, I would also like to bring up the fact that she was talking about work in progress prior. Do you know the difference between death and dead?
Objection. Let's see. Not an expert. Not been established as an expert in medical. I can't testify as to what being dead means.
In your opinion,
Like,
do you think clinically dead and dead is the same?
Objection, lacks knowledge.
Damn, she just ejected saying she was dumb.
Okay, so what did she eject? A lack of knowledge?
Yeah, she says she don't know.
That she's not.
I literally said in her opinion, so I'm asking your opinion.
Objection,
so you're saying that
opinion?
you lack.
Alrighty, yeah, cool. Opinion of a layperson. Boom.
Opinion of a layperson.
Okay, layperson. I'd like it to be noted on the record that my is a layperson.
Yes, in the context of
No. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
So, how did you become aware that a whip document is public, has public accessibility?
Yes, because I was browsing on the MDW at the start of the day, like I always do. Take a look at like I want to get well informed. Obviously, I am a police officer, so it is good for me to well informed of current ongoing affairs. I look at the civil docket and bang!
What?
Yeah,
Jaffa
exactly.
Mulberry v. Maya Mahmood that I saw on the docket.
You saw your name on the docket?
I saw my name on the docket in the title.
Is not. She is actually. No, what I'm saying is she would not have notified unless she was actually hunting for the
I wish
docket.
I had, like,
She would
a
never have been
sway emote.
notified
Oh, the
because she was
jamming
not
emote.
actually added
My
to the docket.
literal
which
fucking, not
she
the
was
wiggle
hunting for the
emote,
docket.
the
First
jamming
of all,
emote. Let's get
objection.
some
Motion
jamming
to strike all
emotes
of
in
that
here.
as him testifying. Second of all, did you not listen to my answer? I was on the MDW and I saw my goddamn name.
Y'all be like, hey.
Did you? Okay. What was your
Hey.
reasoning for you added?
Bang,
I'm sorry,
bang,
Ryan.
bang,
I apologize.
bang.
I apologize, Ryan. I apologize.
First of all, I think my assistant just got kidnapped.
I think that was consensual, but yeah, I did see that.
I don't know. James. Okay,
I
as
mean-
long as everyone else witnessed that, we're cool.
I did witness it.
Okay. I'm not crazy. I want that
what
on
was-
record.
You were not. No one thinks you're crazy, Ryan.
Ooh, that's
I
on
was
record.
crazy once. They looked me in a room, a rubber room.
That's
a
on
rubber
record.
room
Okay.
Full of
Now
rats.
moving on. Let's keep this on the rails. I need to eat soup soon.
You know, eat
So, Maya,
soup.
what was the reasoning for you adding yourself to a?
So yeah, like I said before, I saw on the docket Jaffa Mulberry versus Maya Mahmood.
Never
I thought, yeah, I'm being sued. I'm gonna put a stop to this. What I decided, yeah, I'm being sued. Let me read this case. Why I'm being sued. As is my right. Because yeah, I have the right to be informed of the nature of the allegations against me. So I decided to exercise that right and take a look at the docket, the public docket that anyone can read. And then I decided this is a terrible case. I'm gonna enter, represent myself for this terrible case. And
Now I'm a
that's just my right.
soldier.
Is there any police protocol on docket filing procedures?
Lonely soldier.
Should I object to? Actually, I don't want to bring up. Actually,
No, we're not doing objection. Asked non-responsive. She's about to try to use the classic SOP, which would not be a valid statement in this regard.
Absolutely would be a valid statement in this regard. The police don't handle the docket. All criminal prosecutions that the police levy will be via the Attorney General under Article 2 of the Constitution of the State of San Andreas.
That's not what I asked.
Oh my God.
I said, do you have access, or does the police procedure tell you about docket information or docket procedure?
Objection compound.
Do the police officers have access to the MDW that shows them proper docket editing procedure?
We are not taught proper docket editing procedures because, once again, we are not bar certified attorneys. We're cops. We arrest people. We leave it up to the Attorney
Again,
General.
objection, non-responsive.
I've answered your question.
No, you did not. I asked,
Your
do
Honor?
you have access? Do you have access on your MDW? Yes, Your Honor.
Everyone. Let's bring it down a notch. I think she answered. You wanted a yes or no, yeah?
Yeah, I did, Your Honor.
All right. You answered with a little bit more than a yes or no, but you did get the answer.
Your Honor, I think he was specifically asking if she had access to information, not if she was taught information. She answered that she was not taught information as a police officer. And Harvey asked about access.
Alrighty, I'll answer the question. No, we don't have access to docket filing procedures. We are cops. We don't file docket cases. All criminal prosecutions before the people of the state of San Andreas are brought before the Attorney General as per Article 2 of the Constitution of the state of San Andreas.
Officer, do you have an MDW?
Yes.
On your NDW, do you have a documents folder and a Department of Justice folder?
Objections, facts, not in evidence? Question mark?
Sure, the answer.
I'm sad. I tried.
I do have a document. I do have a Department of Justice folder.
So, your last statement, do you want to stricken it, or do you just want to say that, because you do have access to the proper docket editing format?
Oh my God! What the hell is this? This is something that is completely new to me. I guess I do.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, good. Everybody just
Look at
learning
that.
together.
Look at that! A whole new folder that I don't care about because it says Department of Justice because I'm not a cop. Because I'm a
Interesting.
cop, I'm not a lawyer.
That's not what I asked,
Yeah,
Your Honor. I
cop.
specifically asked if she had access to it. She said no.
What
Now
time
she
is
does.
it in the
So
state?
she's better
Found
informed.
out.
She's better formed as a layperson. So
I
you had
just
previously
wanna
stated
spend
that
time
you
with my
are
girlfriend,
not
chat.
bar certified. Is that correct?
That is correct. I'm not bar certified.
I already won. If I walk out, will they notice?
So where did you come with the? How did you come to saying that the counselors were assassinating your character and doing egregious violations?
Oh, here's
It's
the
like 10
thing.
a.m. It is,
Put a
and I haven't
false
slept.
statement
I haven't slept,
in
chat.
the statement of claim
And
that
I'm
was
not gonna sleep.
available
I have no
on the
time to
public
sleep.
docket for 2
Because
hours.
I was like, I have this vet
Yes,
appointment
absolutely.
at 8:40.
If you're saying that
I will be at this case
killed someone
to be the
and that is completely false,
swearer,
that
you
is
know, because
Objection, misstatement of
character.
evidence.
Oh
Your
my
Honor,
God.
she already stated that she was not, so she can't say that she.
Your Honor.
We also never said that she killed somebody.
Your Honor,
Hello.
hey, can we have a sidebar, please? Please, please.
Yeah.
Go
please.
on.
All right, we can do a sidebar. I don't mind joking around with the Jarther and having a cool time, but this is where I kind of draw my line. I apologize, Judge Kip.
Hello.
Hey, I feel like the vibes are so off. right?
Well, no, yeah, I understand. I think the issue is
I think it's just
these folks are worried about the credibility
of
being
course.
questioned.
No, of
Yes,
course.
I
I
100%
don't-
agree
I
with
just
you.
think it's
What-
becoming
I
very
do.
argumentative on both
Yeah,
sides, and I think we're just going in circles here.
My chief, yes, we have been going in circles. My chief concern is not is necessarily that I'm not sure I will be able to actually like rule on anything beyond, say, the legal compensation. But this seems like more of a discussion of protocol on the
I
on the
think there needs to be
filing.
clarification on whether work in progress is public or not, and
Correct.
it's like a weird thing. So I don't. That's why I just didn't really want to deal with any of
I
this.
mean,
'cause
I'll be
it's
honest.
just
I was
weird.
specifically told by several judges specifically that what we did was right. There's no way of doing anything any other.
Well,
I
you
think we
know.
just need a way to make public docket filings private until they're out of whip. I think it's.
I would say aside from that, it would then boil down to be what you put into a work in progress.
If you want to hold me liable, I remember putting that in there myself, and I wanted to stand by it, and Harvey wanted to change it. So
Perjure Harvey.
No, I
'cause
think he actually doesn't
even
remember.
I stated I don't remember, but I'll take claim for it. Because
No, you
know,
said you
we worked on it together, but
I also said I don't
he's
exactly
also dumb.
remember.
Yeah. So my point,
No, I
God
specifically.
damn it, Harvey.
No, hold on,
He
hold
didn't
on.
perjure himself.
So you are correct, Judge. The reason it's getting contentious is because it's a direct affront to the reputation where she's saying it. So the vibes are way off. But I specifically stated, I don't remember much. It was a month ago. But if you want to say I did it, I put it up there. But it's the protocol. We didn't do anything wrong with the protocol. We did exactly what we were told to do.
Yeah, what I want to do is it seems like the majority of the judges are unavailable. Trust me, I've already fired off a beacon of, hey guys, what do you think about X, Y, and Z on the work in progress dockets? Because this needs to be it's a broader discussion of I guess decorum on it. So I don't think, like, regardless of what happens here, I would be able to provide an opinion on that. What I would be doing is reviewing, the legal fees.
Yeah,
So
I think
I'd
it
be happy to move into that.
Yeah.
And I'd
Okay,
be
then
summary judgment
I
that.
just think
that would be simple. There's no evidence of how much she paid for legal fees.
Yes, there is.
She put in a receipt.
It's in the.
Where's the receipt? I didn't see the receipt.
You might need to use your computer over there.
No, you
Okay,
should.
wait. I'm seeing it now. Okay, I see it now.
Or Guegas or
Yeah, I see it now.
Firesmox.
But as I was saying, I honestly think we're just going in circles here. It definitely needs to be stated somewhere where WIP.
Because it's not a
what it means. I mean,
city.
it's,
It's
I
like
don't really personally. I don't think it's on anyone. I think we're
it's
just going on
something that has to be
circles here.
ruled about.
I think she should
differently.
definitely be
It's just
paid out
not-
for her legal fees, but like as for everything,
She didn't even need to get
I
legal
think
fees.
She, I
we
was
should-
gonna say
have access
she
to the
didn't. So my issue, and I apologize, Judge, because the Jartha thing, the vibes are cool. It was fun. Spring did amazing. But to me, it's the vibes went off when it's a direct affront saying that what we did directly said that we're bad lawyers. Is how I'm taking it. Like, their reputation is everything for me, at least.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it a little
And I
seriouser.
understand, but I understand the other side of implying that an officer killed someone. So I do imagine I'm viewing both sides, with I'm walking with, is it Jack that went up the hill with a cornhole with the buckets on his shoulders? And
was it
a hill with a bucket?
Jack and Joe went up the hill?
What is
Jack
the story?
fell
It's
down.
that,
and
but I'm
broke
like
his
Jack.
crown and couldn't. Nope, that's Humphrey.
I'm
Humphrey.
Jack right now with the water bucket.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like, we can't do anything with a whip. Like, this is how I was told by some of the lawyers I shadowed is, if a document is whipped, you don't see it. You don't see it, period. It's like an invisible document. Once it becomes out of whip,
documents.
Yeah, which is as I was saying, I definitely think it should be clearly stated somewhere because, as she stated, an officer of the law isn't a part of the Department of Justice, and she wouldn't know that. So it's kind of I'm playing
Well,
devil's
she should
advocate.
assume not to edit a document on the docket if she doesn't know what she's doing on the
Yeah,
docket.
I'm just
so.
playing devil's advocate though, and like.
No, yeah, I get. I mean, there's two ways, and it's
Don't
just
we just give her the $300 and then we can all go
Well,
home?
yeah, why don't let's talk about that, and then I think the broader discussion around, what happens on the docket. I want to table that, have a discussion with a justice tomorrow, and then I would say, I don't even know if it's like a delayed ruling as much as it feels more of like a conversation, and then if there was an issue that should have been mounted in bar complaints.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I'm going to proceed with that, and then we'll if there's a proper way to go about it, we'll get that ironed out.
Wait, are
and
you
we
saying
can
that she
have a
should be bar complaining us?
No.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying go bar complaint, XYZ. I'm saying if there was a concern about the way someone was doing their work as an attorney, that's what bar complaints are for.
This is supposed to be a short stream. I
follow
was literally
me?
gonna stream for an
I
hour.
follow you.
Whether or not, and that allows us to review on the backside of saying, okay, why the hell this happened? Oh, they were doing this as a work.
Anyway, yeah, I was meant to go to the vet at 8:40, and then I pushed it back to 1:40. And I didn't sleep because I was like, at 5 a.m. I was like, I shouldn't sleep because I'm not gonna wake up.
That we have to make that this is a work in progress
And then
document.
this happened.
It's not finalized, but you shouldn't be putting concrete statements like that if there's like. No, if that's
I'm a
not
DJ in chat.
the circumstance.
I will be streaming
Is he
tomorrow.
actually dead? Well, no.
But I don't know what time. After I got home from this fucking vet appointment, I'm going to bed.
Happened. You know what I mean?
I didn't imply a murder happened.
Yeah,
I said he died and he died.
I'm not.
I know.
I see.
See, we're doing that thing where we're going in circles again.
Yeah. So what I will do is, let's kind of move into the
I think
the
Spring would be a great
aspect,
judge.
and then
I'm gonna
I
make her a
think it'd
judge.
be best to table that discussion. I'll get something moving with either Schwinghammer or Archie tomorrow, and then I think we'll reconvene as a group for a discussion on that side of things. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sound good? All right.
Yep.
How does a bar complaint to get somebody without embargo?
All right. It's
Anyone can make a
Mahmood.
bar
Yeah, anyone can make a
Yeah, I was
Officer
reading
Mahmood.
that justice thing, and it turns out that is against
Like, I
the rules
just
of
win if I don't have
professional
my bar anymore,
conduct. I'm looking at this now. Damn.
I would seriously recommend you probably don't say what you want to say there, Maya.
Here's what I want to say. With regards to I think I know what just popped up in my inbox. But with regards to okay, let me streamline my thought process here. With regards to concerns about in progress document, I want to table that for now. The reason being, I want to have a conversation with a justice along the lines of, should this have been done in a bar format versus a civil lawsuit? Aside from that, I want to, get a concrete breakdown of essentially what the proper decorum is on everything, and we'll get that isolated and clarified versus continuing this back and forth and me just doing a delayed verdict on that facet. I will get that moving tomorrow. I've already sent a page to the judges on this, and I'll meet with them tomorrow morning when I come into the city, and I'll work with you, Officer Mahmood, as well as Spring there, and the opposing counsel to get all of that wrapped up accordingly. With regards to the legal fee, I think I would like to do a summary judgment on that, if you would be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I spent $300 to defend this civil filing that I won. I want my money.
Mm-hmm. So, in review of that back in my chambers, that's exactly how I viewed it. I think there is confusion by the opposing counsel as to why you didn't just subpoena it yourself. But as you're going through this entire process here, you're finding out, oh, this is how I do, utilize the the
incident
NDW for
reports-
XYZ.
Yeah, pretty much. Incident reports, unless they're subject to like a formal FOIA request or criminal record request, they're exactly that. They're incident reports that are private to the police department. We're not allowed to utilize them for any civil claims unless we request them on our own behalf, and we get a lawyer to do that as per Section 9.
Right.
And we would have no idea of knowing that as defense attorneys, much like you would have no idea of knowing the proper formatting of a docket.
Well, there you have it. So there's a level of, this is why they utilize, and that's why they provided the evidence of their legal fees. So I think it's fair, given the result of the earlier civil trial, that I'm going to be doing a summary judgment solely on the legal fees at this point, awarding $300 for the requesting of the paperwork that Ms. Mahmood needed. That said, again, I'm going to table the discussion regarding
And Spring doesn't get paid a
everything
single
else.
cent.
And Ms. Mahmood, I did talk to them. Know that there are forms that are available if you disagree with the conduct of an attorney. Bar forms are available to the public.
Yeah, I saw
Attorneys
that in this whole new Department of Justice folder.
Now that said, the
Good on Aya
best thing
for not,
about that
like,
is if it's something along these
using that knowledge,
lines,
'cause he-
it
like, she-
allows
like, Aya
the
already knew
judges
that.
and anyone above the judges to then have a discussion with those that are reported or internally about these maps. Like, is this an issue or that needs clarified internally? Is it an issue with the way that work in progress reports are being handled? Or, is this a valid reason for an officer that feels like their reputation was, open to be, looked upon in poor light? Do they have a valid claim to a civil suit? So these are all the things to consider, and I want to have a broader discussion with the justices about this. If you haven't submitted a report, feel free to do so. Just know it'll be considered in the light of that broader discussion. Okay? All right.
All right.
Get the money,
so
Maya.
I will be ruling, pay her $300. From
I got.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Let's all get out of here. My virtual AI girlfriend and I have a soup date. It's Tuesday soup night. Thank you.
Did he just?
Damn, I was gonna give him my bar.
I
Now
got
it's gotta go, so-
potato
Go give
leek
him the
soup
bar.
and grilled cheese.
You can still go give
I
him the
should get
bar.
off the court
I
record
should
for
give
this.
it to,
Adjourned. Bang bang.
I should give it to
Alright.
Archie since he gave it to me.
Just want to say thank you again, Judge
Thank you.
Learned a lot again. I'm doing well, so thank you.
Harvey, I'll be in touch tomorrow once I talk to the judges. All right. We'll see what the heck is the next steps are. Okay?
I didn't get paid a single cent, Jen.
It's just like, what? Am I supposed to be the best lawyer in the world?
Hardly a CT.
Fucking stupid civil suit? Like, it's just stupid.
I get it.
It's just not worth it.
To the DMV. Jaywalking. Okay. Oh, my car is here.
Day? What, like pure or?
Yeah,
Hey
pure.
guys,
That's all I
That's
have.
fucking amazing.
my car's here.
Hey, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. I'm
I'm sorry, my leggies wouldn't stop.
You need me to move, yeah?
Hey, what's
think
up?
so,
Name's
yeah.
Louie.
As soon
Hey,
How's
Spring.
it going?
Good. Paralegal.
Wow. I could tell your name's Spring
Really? Could
because
you?
you're beautiful like a flower.
Wow.
crazy lady.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
How's it
flattered.
going?
Yeah, it's going really well.
Wow, yeah, it is going well now
Yeah, I
that we're
just
here.
won a civil
It's crazy
case
that we're both here together.
since
Crazy how the universe works.
I know, right? It's like we were meant to
Like
be in
that.
the same
I thought it
place
was
at
Yeah.
the
just
same
this one.
time to cross paths.
Anyway,
I'm trying to find
424
my car.
428 3387.
I'm not
Good
doing
to know.
anything.
Keep that in mind.
I don't
It's,
see anything.
it's my
I don't fucking
number.
care. I'm
Yeah,
not government
here, I'll
anymore.
write that down. So
Is
this,
this
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
Fusillade
cool.
one of y'all's here?
Louis, is this your Fusillade?
Oh yeah, that's my Fusillade. Most of these in here are mine.
I got a spider.
I need to
By the way.
get my car out of the valet from this spot. Could you move this?
Is this
Here,
yours?
Here, I
Yeah.
got you, man.
It isn't.
This is so you.
Thank you. You have a spider on your foot, by
The
the way.
same car.
Does this car not move
I
anymore?
have the same car.
It's a nice car.
Broken.
I gotta
Well,
go,
you rock it better.
but
Don't
I'll,
worry about it.
I'll see you in my dreams.
I'll see you around.
Yeah.
Hope summer doesn't come too early.
I guess
I haven't met
would
Summer,
fight
so
with you guys.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, I was
Yeah,
I was
I
just
got-
saying I want it
got
to be
it.
spring
Yeah, that's
forever.
cute. That's your.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my god. You stay away from Diane's boyfriend. Oh my god. Spring always comes first. True. Unless you're an Australian. Then it doesn't. Spring always comes third. Hey Asha. I think that was a W dot. I mean, I guess the last bit of it was a bit silly, but I say we did. I got paid. What did I get paid for? What are you paying me? You paid me. Aww. Aww. Maya mood. Easy fucking W. We should fucking do more court cases. There's definitely more money in defense, that's for sure. Alright, so Pops is still here. Let's have a look if we're late.
At the end of this, feel free to come on up. So basically today we heard
Oh, we're
a
coming in for the
situation,
summary
and once again,
the
actually, the
judgment.
facts of the case generally weren't really contested. I mean, there was a little bit here and there, but I think generally most of this was accepted as having
He's a lawyer.
happened. So there was a situation. I guess we'll start with so this incident happened on the 25th of March. Now, a couple days before, it seems like there started to be some issues between Franklin DuPont and Mr. Beavis and. According to, I believe it was Austin's testimony, there was a bit of spirited brotherly back and forth going on between these two, but it sounds like at some point it kind of devolved into more violence, I guess. To the point that even about approximately a day and a half before the incidents here that we're here today to discuss occurred, Franklin DuPont texts Kelly Banana, says Beavis is watching The Office with a sniper rifle. Which Kelly shortly thereafter responds to, "Damn, that's crazy that Beavis about to get shot." Now, again, this happened a day and a half before the incidents we're here to hear today. Some time occurs. And then we are here with, again, what's happening today. So it seems like a few things kind of happen at the same time. Mr. Beavis and is up on a rooftop, which is across the canal from the
Spring's
WTF
going,
office.
is going well.
It was
I mean,
it
she's,
was
like,
brought
kinda
up
1, 2 for
in
2.
court as you know how close in proximity it was.
No, she has
I'm
1,
not
2 for 2,
about to, like,
actually.
look, I'm not a marksman. I don't shoot a hunting rifle. I don't know what their range is, and to tell you the truth, I don't really care in terms of, like, you know, that sort of thing. And to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure how important it really is to the case. I mean, generally it could be, but yeah, I suppose it is. But at the same time, what we have here is we have Mr. Beavis and on a rooftop. He's on the phone with Austin Stark, who is also working for WTF. Apparently, Austin is on the roof of WTF, and it's unclear. He can't see Beavis and Beavis and can't see him, but they're on the phone. Simultaneously, and maybe even a little bit before this happens, we got a series of text messages from Duke Wellington to Miss Banana. Duke says, if you're at the office, watch yourself. Beavis is hunting Frankie, already took a shot, be safe. Again, Kelly responds, where was he last seen? Do we know what he is wearing? I'm sick of this shit. I do very specifically want to point out the time of
This
these
is definitely some
texts.
Law and Order shit.
These texts happened
Genuinely.
almost 15, it's a little bit short of 15 minutes, 14 and a half minutes before the 911 call. Sorry, yeah, 14 and a half minutes before the 911 call that Beavis and is shot. So we have a very short timeline here. According to Miss Banana, during this time between when she got these texts and from when the shot occurred, she was driving around the city, not really with much going on. She was debating about an appeal she wanted to
Oh,
file
you're
for
shiny.
a
Thank you for the follow. I didn't even see that. Oh my god.
she was on the phone with some people, Franklin being one of them. There was a few other people in the phone logs. None of them were really called as a witness. There is very specifically a 2.5-minute phone call with Franklin that occurs in her own words while she was kind of climbing the. Okay, oh, sorry. Let me back up. I'm sorry. Again, this is pretty messy, so I'm sorry for kind of jumping around here. Miss Banana, while she's driving around, sees somebody on a rooftop, is curious who that person is, and goes up a number of flights of stairs in order to see who they are. During this time, it was in her own testimony, as well as it kind of matches up with what I see in the phone logs. I believe she's on the phone with Franklin while she's climbing these stairs, though neither of them were really able to give us much in terms of what they were talking about during that time. Apparently, it was about this appeal that Kelly wants to do. Between when she hangs up with Franklin at 21:00:30. So okay, and then there is a call.
Guys, we're 8 calls away from
911 that goes in
2.6K.
like a minute later. So from the end of the conversation with Franklin to the time the 911 call takes place, a minute passes. And during that time, even there was another 12-second phone call between Kelly and Franklin, which, according to Kelly, was after she had exercised her self-defense. Franklin called. And she couldn't hang up. To call 911, so she answered, and 12 seconds occurred or whatever. So we have a very, very tight timeline here. I'll go back to the situation that was described. Miss Banana claims that she gets on top of. She sees an individual. He's on the phone. So she approaches this individual. I guess tries to listen into what's happening on the phone. Doesn't really hear much, though there was one comment about something about it's orange or something. It's the one orange or something like this, I get. During this phone conversation, the man pulls out his gun and starts looking towards, in her testimony, MRPD. But that also sort of happens too, especially when we look at the evidence viewer. It happens to basically also look directly at where the WTF law offices are across the canal. Miss Banana, according to her, once she sees the man pull out the gun, pulls out her own gun, calls out to him to put the gun away, and identifies the man as Beavis And at that point. She identified him between the phone call and the turnaround kind of moment. He wasn't wearing a mask. Mr. Beavis And turns around, waves his gun around a little bit, points it at Miss Banana, and then she fires. She hits him once. Seems to incapacitate him. Because of the height of the roof they're on, he falls from a great height to a smaller roof lower down, and that's where he's found. And then that's when this short phone call happens with Franklin, this 12-second call, and then the 911 comes in shortly thereafter. Ugh, that was a lot. That was and there's more to this. There's a lot of text messages. There's a lot of phone calls. There's a lot of evidence to go through here. There really, really is. So, in deliberations, I'm left with a couple general thoughts. First of all, was Miss Banana acting in self-defense? That's what the defense is arguing, is that every step along the way, Miss Banana was acting in self-defense. Okay? When we look at the evidence, okay, so here's where I see when the evidence. I see a person who has just been informed that one of their colleagues is being hunted. Again, to which the previous day they kind of had a vague, I guess, threat of action. Damn, that's crazy that Beavis about to get shot. That happened a day and a half before the incidents of today. That we're hearing about today. Then again, 15 minutes before the shooting occurs, Miss Banana asks what he's wearing, where he was last seen, and indicates that she's sick of this shit. During that time, she's driving around. She notices somebody on a rooftop, which I guess I don't really look up when I'm driving, but other people do, so that's okay. Driving around, gets out of the vehicle and starts climbing. Now, it is interesting to note that at this time there is no vehicle noted by the police to be in the vicinity, but who knows? Anyway, starts climbing up the ladders, gets to the top, sees a person over there. Now, I will encourage you all to look at the location of where that casing is found. I don't know if it shows up very well if you don't have the evidence viewer, but where that casing is found very clearly shows that it was a very long way from where that ladder would have had to have been climbed. Not only that, there's a couple AC units in the way, and it's also told by Kelly that she the distance over time. He's kind of on the phone before around. So we have Kelly Banana while he's on the phone climbing up this ladder. While she's on the phone with Franklin, climbing up this ladder, who has been under threat by Beavis, climbing up this ladder. On the far side of this rooftop, where could hide in these AC units, could be doing all sorts of stuff, but just kind of approached from behind. Overheard the phone conversation, saw a gun pulled, pulls her own gun, and then shoots in supposed self-defense. It will be the opinion of this court that Miss Banana was the architect of this situation. I do not feel this was self-defense. Okay. This was somebody who
no. Oh no.
I guess it's somewhat circumstantial in terms of the text messages, the timing of everything, all this sort of stuff points towards definitely a motive to do harm to somebody. They seem to go out of their way to go up to the top of a building where this person may be. They didn't phone a police officer, report something that may be a danger to MRPD. They instead chose to take the law into their own hands, pulled their gun on someone who already had a gun, told them to turn around, and when the person with the gun turned around and obviously pointed the gun at them, they shot them.
Yeah, I told him to turn around.
That is not self-defense.
No, Chad.
Miss Banana, I feel you were the aggressor in this situation. I do not feel that you were under your legal right to self-defense.
Oh no.
The next question becomes, is this attempted murder? She's being charged with. As the charge
She wasn't
states,
trying to kill him.
what I'm looking for here is malice aforethought.
Or maybe she
Did
was.
Kelly seek out Beavis
Yeah. Oh.
to take these actions?
Oh.
And very specifically, I want to once again reference and that's why I pointed out before, the timing of everything that occurs here. It all happens very, 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 very quickly. Duke Kelly about what's occurring. If you're at the office,
Does that make
watch yourself.
Franklin an
Beavis is hunting
accomplice?
Frankie already took a shot. Be safe. Again, where was he last seen? Do we know what he's wearing? I'm sick of this shit. This conversation happens less than 15 minutes before the rest of probably 10 minutes occurs. While Miss Banana is presumably on the phone talking with Franklin, presumably about another situation, she happens to be getting on top of a building where Beavis and is, where she's about to engineer a situation where she shoots him in the head and claims self-defense. She's on the phone with Franklin for 2.5 minutes, literally right before it happens. During testimony, neither of them could say what was being said. It was about some other appeal, or they couldn't recall.
I think they're lying. They were definitely talking
Because
about it.
I cannot find self-defense to be a reasonable excuse here, and because all of the evidence points towards malice aforethought, and because I do not have another explanation for what was happening, why Kelly was there, why this whole suit is in good faith.
Fucking kangaroo this shit. This is impossible.
There's malice aforethought here.
Kangaroo this shit?
Kelly
What does that
Banana,
mean?
I really hate to do this. It's left me no choice. I find you guilty of attempted murder. That will be the ruling of this court. Thank you, everyone. If you have questions, you can come see me after. Thank you.
Oh.
To the bench.
Alright, see at the end of this.
Yeah, don't let him behind you.
Don't change
Wow.
One thing.
There's nothing to change. This actually happened.
No, absolutely.
I don't know.
You can't just take it into your own hands.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's upsetting for me as well. I did not
Alright, that shit.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on.
Is Humphrey here?
All right, Skylar.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
No, I'm sorry, I couldn't get your case on talking time.
Oh my god.
It just sucks that because we then turned this into a actual, I couldn't give my narrative statement when my statement that was presented in the fucking report is just wrong. The end of the report is just wrong.
He was the prosecutor. Oh my.
Told him to turn around and put it down. He turns around, waves the gun at her, points it at her, she shoots him.
I'm having a transcript where we can go over where this is claimed that she asked him to turn around because
She did say it twice.
She asked him to put the gun down.
She said that
Said
he
multiple times to turn around.
and she had to stop him.
Oh, look at all these people.
Saying I'm sick of this shit.
could be construed as a threat. I don't see
This
how
could be me,
asking if we know
chat.
where he
This
is
could
and what
be
he's
me
wearing
on
because
this
we're
side.
concerned.
Could
At
be
this
me.
point, we're trying to call the police, and I'm sitting in a
Fine.
bench trial where Baker claims she hadn't seen me, despite the fact I was there before and after.
Wait, you bench? Oh, where you were when these events occurred?
No.
That's exactly what you
The
told
cops
me,
gonna
Franklin.
call.
That is exactly what you told me.
Alright.
I'ma
head out.
Franklin, I'm done.
I'ma head out.
Franklin, I'm done. If you're gonna come in here and lie at me when I'm trying to do this, I'm done. Okay? No. Franklin, you're changing. I'm done. Okay? I'm done.
Self-snitching.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, everyone. Well done, everyone. I hated doing it. Good ones. I hope it all turns around for you. I hope to see you in my courtroom again one day.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have no idea what happened, but I'm here with you, Baker.
Alright. Oh, I thought that was Phoebe. Holy fuck.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. Stay right here, Kelly.
Alright.
No. There.
So the question was because I wrote it all down. You objected to answering it twice. It got asked at and at that point, after saying, "Hang on, hey, am I talking or are you talking? Sorry, the middle of my sentence and the beginning of yours. I don't
Hey,
know.
thank you
Look,
for the money.
you
You didn't have to do
stated-
that.
You're
I
good.
don't
Don't worry.
answer that.
I think that case
It
went
got
well.
re-asked again.
I'm surprised I won.
You said I don't see.
I said
You
I
got
don't want
told-
to answer that.
Yeah. You then said I don't. You then got made to answer by Schwing, and you said I don't recall.
I'm so glad I made it
And
in
now you're
time for
telling
the,
us-
the
No,
judgment
Okay,
for this
now
one there.
Now I'm calling everything into question because I specifically remember and whether I've got
Thanks.
No, please, Archie, please.
What the actual
Look,
Please.
it's down to the
Can I
DA's
Can we just talk
perjury.
to it
That's
privately?
they can do that.
I understand, but can we talk about it?
Wow. Not gonna say Franklin perjured himself. Yeah.
I just think I just think that it was a lot of logical leaps that needed to be made,
What do you mean?
in my opinion.
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
What
We
was-
got
what do
there
you mean
apparently.
logical
We're there.
leaps
All right.
were made?
Good
Who
to
do you
know.
You had to make a lot of assumptions.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, in the ruling or in the
Well, no,
Keep doing this. This is fun.
to come to the ruling, you have to make a lot of assumptions.
I think
In my view, I don't.
I can't. Not right now. I'm the only officer here with Kelly, I guess.
In my view, I just don't see that there was.
So I'm
enough
gonna stay
evidence to get
here
to
in case we
probable-
got a
to get to
restaurant
beyond a reasonable
transporter.
doubt.
So not right now.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, yeah,
Chat.
that's not mine.
No, I know.
This is bad. Oh, I love the drama.
Well, a lot happened today.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna try and push perjury on Franklin.
Probably.
Cool. No, this is fun. This is
Only cops are allowed to say, I don't recall, understand, and get away with it.
well, no, I mean, look at the MDW to clarify his statements,
But cops can. Cops can just do whatever they want.
that makes sense.
All right.
It's been the fucking uphill battle I've been facing since I got this fucking shitty bar license.
Oh my god. I'm just here for the drama, chat. I'm just here for the tape.
Oh, officer who's been constantly investigating this case, who's been putting in so many subpoenas.
That's
you don't
not
actually
me.
record. Not you.
Just
in general.
I'm the only officer here. Of course, I
I'm
have
just
to assume
stating
that
a
was me.
general opinion that happens in court. Officers do not expect to remember the cases that they are currently investigating, and they may use the MDW. However,
Just
anyone
another
else, that's a no-no.
manic Monday.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Wish it were Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Or is it Friday? Wish it were Friday.
Yeah, I need Baker. No, this is Baker's.
Just another manic Monday. Oh, I wish it was Sunday.
The narrative
Hey,
my
Baker, I'm free.
quote-unquote statement is just wrong. They didn't even fucking correctly write what I said. They just lied in the statement.
What
It's
was
just
that, sorry?
bullshit. And I can't
I'm
give a
gonna
fucking
try
narrative in
find
a bench trial
Baker.
because, well, now
I
we're
have
not
no
going
idea
to
what
have a
that's
bench
going-
trial this time.
Greg is going to find her and I've messaged her.
Every reason I called for a bench trial, completely disregarded.
Baker and freak.
Zach, thank you for the resub.
Am I just going to be in
No, are you
prison
on
here
free?
forever? Can I go?
We're getting.
tired, man.
What? Why did she leave? Just send me. What's happening?
We'll
Not
figure
what
it
you
out.
wanted. Let me go. I'm being. And this count as time served. The time that I've been patiently waiting here.
Hey man, I'm not your processing officer, but you're getting the bench trial negotiation unless you have overdue fine. Lawyer, I assume
Alright,
you're
we're gonna
not.
treat that part of the bench trial. That's pretty pog.
Can you give her some extra time off?
I don't
I
want
can
time
sort
off. I want to eventually be able to live my life.
No, she's a contributing member of the community.
Okay, Kelly, I'm gonna
Kelly, I'm giving you time served, alright?
There we go.
Alright, but the deal is, you will be
There we
on
go.
parole, alright?
Alright.
Alright, give me a second.
Alright.
Well argued, Pennyworth. Nice job. All the way through. You hit all the right questions, you hit your evidence, stuck with the narrative, and you know, you nailed it. This is a good case.
I think
good
I've-
rapport builder between you and the police. Across the board.
Alright, so
nice job.
I'm giving you the bench trial, obviously. You're gonna look at 240 on parole, and actually, I have to send you for a month. Gotta set in, okay?
Alright.
$1,080.
I'll come pick
Okay.
you up.
All right, I need you to come to this room over here for me.
Alright.
Shit.
Actually, not a bit.
My fat ass.
Apologize to Babe. In person, on the phone, or via text.
Oh yeah, I'll come pick you up, Kelly.
Okay.
You know, if she wasn't losing her bar license, it's actually
You
wouldn't
want the
be bad.
sidebar? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What up?
I think this judgment. I think I just made up my mind. What to do?
What?
On whether to do defense or prosecution.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I think I want to do prosecution.
DA's right there.
And I think after
Yeah,
today, that our court case and then this judgment and seeing how people reacted.
Yeah.
I know, I'm so excited, Legos. Dude, I've been listening to it on repeat.
Hey man, I'm just a cop.
Yeah, I know. You're like the first case that I've like won in full, you know?
Nice. Yeah, we won the direct case and we won the countersuit. The only thing, anything now is a bonus. Honestly, I don't care
No,
about the
I've been
whole.
listening
I just want my legal
to-
fees back. Anything beyond that's a bonus now.
I'll send you. Hang on. I'll send.
I feel like you'd have to go through the AG for that, but DA probably would be the first step. Yeah. That's fair. You're the first person to say that. Everyone else has hated it, which is why I will continue to wear it.
We'll be bragging about being unbeaten again. I get the judge's like judgment, to be honest. I mean, it makes sense. The way you worded it makes complete sense. And I know it was hard to do it because it was a lawyer, a defense lawyer, one of the best defense lawyers, to be honest. So, I don't know. I think it makes sense. In saying
Humphrey,
that,
when you're done.
I didn't see the court case. I mean, Baker did a good job.
Yeah.
So.
But then the countersuit vibes turned to not fine.
Thank you for doing the board as well.
Yeah, Baker did a really good job. Yeah. From Spring's POV, she did amazing, to be honest. She really like worked hard for it.
Baker.
So she deserves it.
Hey, I'm gonna get back to the day job and
Yeah.
get away from court. God damn it, no court.
Mm-hmm. Wait, guys, how good is this song?
Humphrey. Yeah, me too.
For real.
About me or something, and it's just
Actually, gossiping with medical stuff. All right. So I was so happy to see him the next day. I was like, oh, I got a gun now. Johnny Fleeka. I'm pretty
How
sure
you
it's
doing?
John.
Okay.
It's
You
Felisa.
gonna come to the up and at him with the bullshit again, or are you just gonna food and leave?
Not to relitigate,
I can't remember what
but I'm
it
happy
is.
to talk points.
I guess maybe an hour actually now. Ago, and right when I was there. I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. I for sure know it. For real, on God, it's Johnny.
I quit shortly after I got stabbed because I
Dude, I really hope when
actually
I
got
go to the
stabbed and I
States
didn't-
that she's
he didn't
performing.
knock me out with a stab, so I got a couple
I
shots
really
off
hope
before
so.
like 2 of his cronies shot me.
And we're not high.
But, it was all because of
I think that line, you'd have to stop the world
Yeah,
just
you
to
know,
stop the feeling.
Just know
Lyrical
that
Jesus.
I
Also,
won't
I
be
like,
Bronx, you're like, get my food
I like
or else.
the
You
way
need
that
to renew your license, ma'am. You better be back.
I like the way
Better
that she's
renew
like
it.
incorporating the
I know.
80s into
Okay,
it. Like I
okay.
think it was like 80s meets
And now that I have a target on my back,
I can't
over there,
remember.
I'm
80s
good.
meets something, and honestly, it's good. It's really good.
Oh, I should do the paper. Wait a
Oh, I am 100% be a target here because I talk too much shit.
Axel, come here.
What's up, Doc?
Over this way.
I think it should be assault and battery. TBH. That's just my opinion, though. I would assume I would look at that and think assault and battery at first, but I think like after thinking about it, you know, it makes sense. I mean, either or would work, to be honest with you. But
I should have sat in on that court case.
I mean, when you think about it, she could have called 911 and been like, "Hey, this guy's trying to kill me. He's here on this roof wearing this," and then they could have done something about it. You know. So I think it just like.
So I just looked at her profile. Attempted murder.
What?
I don't know if that's
Get a
what.
warrant.
Well, I don't know if that was exactly what the
That was
case
quick.
was, but her bar is suspended, so I'm thinking maybe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't see her testimony, but I think definitely like why did you not tell the police? You know, like was there a report on it that this guy was trying to kill you, or kill Franklin? You know, I think there's a lot that weighs into it. Is this it? There was verbal confirmation by Baker and a report with a statement. Right, so there's already been a report on it. And if they knew he was there, which it clearly states they knew where he was, why didn't you call the police? And it's just a common example, especially in RP. Don't be the hero. It never goes well. So don't be the hero. You'll fuck yourself over. Yeah. Especially because her life wasn't at risk. At no point was it at risk. They were targeting Franklin. I think there could have been an argument made for Franklin if he shot. But not Kelly. Jaywalking is a it is. Just, I'm telling you, chat. And Brady would say this too. Jaywalking is a gateway crime. First it's jaywalking. Then it's attempted murder. No, it's a felony B.
How you doing? That was ugly.
What was?
The case.
B.
I didn't busy out here, so I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah.
Any,
So she can
case
get it
law coming out of it or
expunged.
something?
I don't know. the
Just
answer to
depends
that.
if she wants to. I wouldn't be surprised if Kelly went down
I wasn't
the
happy with the end
criminal
result,
arc.
but well, I mean, I guess, if the person wasn't losing their bar license, it actually would be a decent result. But
Oh, it's ending up with a bar review or a bar license
Well, no,
removal.
Well, it's a felony B, dude. She's gonna lose her license regardless. Hey, Humphrey.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
What do you need?
No, what do I need? Steep,
What you need? Yeah, in general, what you need?
deep consequence.
Hang on. I need to find what Baker went for a start.
Yeah,
I'm
it can
definitely
be.
gonna need an anti-stab vest for when Franklin comes for me.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, is he actually gonna come for you?
Don't know. He was not happy. And there's
I bet I know.
Yeah, God, this was something. Holy shit. Things will be coming.
My aim if I was an Aaron
But,
was
well,
the
Park goes
castle
back
doctrine in
soon.
self-defense.
That changed
She was
plans.
putting her business colleagues' lives at risk.
Not as of right this second, but it has changed certain things. So we'll
I don't know what that is. What is castle doctrine?
Karma.
I need to talk to him. I'm kind of nervous too. I knew he asked me, but
Is it have to
castle
do with
doctrine. I'm just gonna
Park
Google it. I can't be fucking looking for it.
and her thinking that you're not
Council
talking to her as
doctrine.
well?
Oh, does that mean like you switch the
Oh really?
the like self-defense? Yeah, I know it's in the MGW. I don't know where it is. So I guess it matters in like. I'm gonna go legal definitions.
Yeah,
But
she
that's my
also
fault,
knows you're
so-
busy too, so she
Yeah,
can't.
well, I made promises and I should have kept them. I made promises I shouldn't have made.
Castle doctrine. No, it's in here. I know it is. I just don't know where.
Where the judge room?
Judge room.
I know.
Yeah.
Castle doctrine.
I don't want to interrupt. You guys busy?
Government business.
We're all
Oh shit, my bad. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
What do you?
Article
need
3
the judge
Constitution.
room
Thank
for?
you.
How the fuck did you wake up in a fucking dumpster?
FIB?
Yeah, it's
Judges
fine.
want me to put some shit in there?
Yeah. Can we see your credentials?
Sophia, she's trying to.
That too.
A person may use force,
I will
violence,
also
or
give my
deadly
credentials.
force where reasonably necessary, where a reasonable person would believe it necessary to protect themselves or someone else from imminent danger or harm. A person who reasonably believes there is an imminent danger or harm to themselves or others. They are under no duty to retreat. After exercising force in self-defense, a person must contact the police. Any person using force intended or likely to cause death or great bodily injury within his or her residence or business shall be
Hello, sir, can I
presumed
help you?
to have a
What's
reasonable
good?
fear
Judges?
of imminent peril of death or great.
I consent.
Hey, you did fucking awesome in that bench trial, even though Harvey and them really sucked it up.
Honestly, can I be real with you? I think that court case and this ruling, I think I want to go
Kinda, y'all need some
prosecution. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think so.
Look,
Comp stuff?
I mean, we'll talk to Humphrey in a minute.
Yeah. Hype me up to
For some
Humphrey,
comp
please.
stuff?
Yeah, yep, I was
Hi,
gonna
Ben.
sound bad. What's your name?
Spring
Yeah,
Daffodil.
what up?
Spring Daffodil? Alright, Spring. James Bird. Nice to meet you. I'll talk to the boss here for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, man. That means a lot.
A work order for this, sir, by any chance?
Any person using force
I just
intended
wanna
or
make sure-
likely
I mean,
to
look,
cause
we have to
death or
give
great
you-
bodily
we have to
injury
give you
within his or her residence or business shall be presumed to have a reasonable fear of imminent peril of death.
Guys, it's just an
So they're scared they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Or great bodily injury to self, family, or a member. Yeah, so it's like exchanging self-defense. What's that called? There's a term for it. Is it castle doctrine where you can give someone else self-defense on your behalf? Is that a thing? What is that called? I know it's a thing. I've heard someone use it before. I just don't know what it is. Also, all the judges are waking up because they're like, holy shit, we're gonna do something about this. This is huge. This is huge, chat. There's so many DMB, DOJ, and what? Yeah, there's so many fucking just.
You're good. You're good.
For my law truck?
Huh? Okay. What is that called? You like, yeah, you give the right of self-defense to someone else on your behalf. I know there's a word for it. Oh, it's bothering me. It's bothering me. This is bothering me, chat. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna lose my mind. Is Baker CID? I don't think she's CID.
What the hell?
I have a headache. This was a
you're in
fucking
the
headache, and I have.
You got it.
I have a feeling WTF law is not going to go well because I think Franklin might be charged with perjury.
Yeah.
So,
He woke up
Mhm.
yesterday. He was doing good. Not sure how long he'll be in there.
no, she's not. I don't think she. No, because her
Be happy about that.
her thing was in
Ooh, just today? Ooh.
Did what?
Yeah, no, she's not CID. She doesn't have the W. I don't even know what W stands for.
I'm sorry. I do that to people. Say that.
Winning.
Good today, and it's like, oh, today.
I know, but you're supposed to be nice at the girlies.
But I mean, Mary's a girly too. Please.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So, you said I was your
Impressed?
closest female friend other than your.
Yeah.
I'm a bull.
Does Sierra count as a friend?
Yeah, a sister can be a friend.
Huh.
Shouldn't. Okay. What?
My
Noted.
sister was my best friend.
Axel.
Didn't even know you had a sister.
Axel. Don't have a legal.
Dummy cops. I can't remember. No.
Godspeed.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send a quick message.
I should probably go listen to that.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Ugh.
Probably.
I don't know.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I can't get anything into like anything that's gonna take a lot of time. Cause I will have to end soon-ish.
Oh my god.
Hi, honey.
Did you like my outfit?
You need a pickup?
Yeah,
You look good.
It's cute.
I don't know if I have.
I'm mature.
Yeah, it looks good.
Slutty.
I like it.
You look like you look like you're in the DA's office.
Definitely not. Definitely not in the DA's office.
I guess I will.
I figured, but I mean, you look like you were.
Shane Wilcox are the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be pretty angry if someone that
I just doesn't seem like something you'd be into.
like, or well, thought was.
I wonder how WTF law is gonna go if Franklin gets charged with
Be way too big.
Well, yeah, that would.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot going on.
Anyway, I need to go, chat.
Yeah,
I gotta go. So we're gonna end here. It's been real. It's been fun. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah. 4 hours, shortest stream ever, truly. Anyway, you're all amazing.